Oh boy, I'm at it again. Thanks, Shalem. Right about now, I was at it again with niggas and bitches and homies and friends. And that's how it begins.
What up, guys? Welcome to another episode of No Namers Podcast.
Yep.
Giggle Fits. We're 300 episodes deep, more 300 plus.
300 plus.
I think iTunes already started deleting some of the first and second ones.
Oh yeah.
I think your allotted episodes is 300. So, because we were at like Welcome to LAUSD, and I know that's not the first one.
That is the first one, isn't it?
The first one is called, and this is how it begins.
Wasn't Welcome to USD the
it's
first
like
one?
3 or 4. So we're at like 304, 305 right now.
Oh, I don't know. It's a trip.
It is what it is. Whatever.
All I know is, dog, I guess I'm too heavy to fucking ride a horse.
Why?
You have to be below 230.
250.
I told you that.
Isn't it?
230, dog.
Oh, 230?
These fools have some tiny horses. I'm like, give me that Budweiser horse.
So you looked it up for the
I
trip.
told them I was going to set everything up because
yeah.
I don't like fucking waiting till the day of. And I'm like...
I mean, it'd be shittier if you show up
It
and
burst
like,
your bubble.
I was going to be like, I'm going to just tell them I'm fucking 200 pounds, but when I show up and they
You start puking. No, I'll get it all out right now.
Well, I mean, do they have a scale there?
I'm sure
or
they
just
do.
go by the eye test?
I told
Also,
them.
they don't. I don't think they want to damage their horses.
Yeah, but
They're meant to fucking carry things. That's their job. That's their sole job is to carry shit.
yeah.
Yeah, but horses are not really there. I mean, if that's their bread and butter, they don't want some fat fuck breaking their horse's back.
It's a horse, dog. It's like telling a lion not
Horses
to hunt.
are expensive as fuck.
It's like telling a lion not to hunt. From like,
Okay, yeah.
like, dude, I don't warm up before my workouts because I'm a lion, dog. Well, lions don't warm up. Fool.
Yeah, they do.
They don't. Fool. They just go. Fool. They just fucking go after it.
You
No,
ever
they
seen the
warm up.
lion's fucking tail from
They
stretching?
trot first. Huh?
Not me, dog. I'm fucking more physically fit than a lion, dog.
Let it be known.
Cheetahs don't warm up. They just go.
There you go, from a cheetah, from a little
A
cheetah.
cheetah.
Yeah, dog. But I called today to make the rest because I was like, I just want everything over. with.
Yeah.
And they're like, the weight and the like, how many people are going? I was like, oh, this and that, and I was like,
You just blame it on your girl, like you're too heavy, trip out.
I don't
Can we
know.
get some of them Nathan for you weather balloons?
I told them like they're like, oh, we might make an exception, but I have to talk to management. I know that usually means
They
fuck
put
off.
the weather balloons.
Yeah.
Now you can ride it.
No, it just means if maybe they got a bigger horse.
Just give me a Budweiser horse. Who cares? Those shits are huge.
You think they wouldn't? They don't get specialty horses for the specialty riders. I mean, most human beings are not, fat fucks.
That's what I said. I was like, who the fuck is below 230?
A lot of people.
Most people.
No way.
Well, I don't know.
Not when.
Oh, maybe doing active shit. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I guess that kind of defeats the whole fucking purpose of the trip.
How dare you
Wait,
discriminate
you
against
really
me?
are going to Santa Barbara just to ride horses?
And I mean, for a
You
weekend
can
thing.
go to
No,
like
it was-
Griffith Park or whatever that park right here, and you can just pay
Temecula.
$10 or whatever the fuck.
I think it's just part of this shit that he was like
For the ponies?
excited about.
Yeah. Or is that just for children?
No, there's some for
Why don't you go to? Oh,
what?
I remember we rode
Why don't they
horses
put
in
you on a
Rosarito,
donkey?
but I don't think you can go to Rosarito.
No, I don't want to pay that much.
You don't want to get hunt down by the fucking cartels.
All the federales, then have to have Rambo save me.
Yeah. Oh, the new trailer with Rambo?
Dope. But I was like, what the fuck? I was like, all right, I guess.
Damn. So that threw a wrench in your plans.
No, I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll fucking say yes to him. It's $150. You don't think they'll say yes?
Nah, you're 30 pounds over.
No problem. They asked for my height. They're like, well, you're pretty tall, so maybe.
The height is not the problem. It's the actual weight.
Give me a fucking Budweiser horse.
I think they own one. So.
No, I don't think it's like I looked at their horses. They're tiny. They're like,
A clan. What are they called? The Stockdale or what? I forgot what the fuck they're called.
Kidsdale.
Kids though. I don't even think they have those.
Clydesdale?
A Clydesdale? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck it's called.
Titsdale?
I just know Dale was part of it.
Titty City?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
That one right there.
Yeah. That guy.
I said I
That's the
didn't
guy.
know.
That's the guy I seen.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's the place, doggy.
Hey, chill, dog.
You should hit up Daisy and to ask her for good eating spots and shit.
Yeah, I was going to prior to leaving. It's still
She
a month.
knows the good spots.
It's still a month from
That's
now.
what's up.
Just don't tell her Freebirds. That place sucks. People are always
go.
talking about how good Freebirds is in Santa Barbara.
I wouldn't go.
Place is trash.
Who recommended that to you?
Nick, Daisy. Every time I if you're in Santa Barbara, because Freebirds is like the college towns, like it's like
Their Denny's or what?
not it's where everyone can
their fat
everyone.
Sal's?
Yeah, it's their Fat Sal's. It's
Fat Sal's is bomb.
Exactly.
It's the one everyone plays. I mean, it's just like a.
Well, that's why we're
more
better.
hipster. No,
that's
not
why we're a
hipster,
better
but it's
school.
like it's not a chain Chipotle, but it's basically just like
What was your Fat Sal's?
The In-N-Out? I don't know.
No, there has to be like a restaurant, dog.
Like a restaurant? Like,
you see, it
it was the Phoenix or some shit. It was the one on campus, right?
No,
the one outside, like the big
the
restaurant.
one everyone kicked it with, the one everyone
you
went to,
fucking-
but no one invited you to.
The one I sat outside.
Looking through the mirror. Like,
Hey, dog, you call it the
Nah, In-N-Out was a big one.
yeah.
The In-N-Out was
close to
like,
us, and
In
that
out
was
in every
packed.
fucking.
I know, but that was the one that everyone went across the street for.
Well, the thing is, because if you're a commuter, you just go to any restaurant. But like the people who live there,
Yeah. What's what Arthur?
Well, I
should know?
lived there. In-N-Out was the.
In-N-Out when
Yeah.
we were from your house,
No,
so
we walked to fucking.
Well,
Jack's.
Jack's was the other one. That's if you were drinking.
You guys were fucking floating to Jags. I don't even know how you guys got there.
Fuck.
One time you guys walked to a Ralph's and it took
walked to a
3
Ralph's.
hours.
Yeah. Well, it didn't take 3 hours.
I stayed behind. It felt like 3 hours.
You were stuck in the fucking
I
chair.
stole a bunch of shit, dog. Get stuff in the dump my bag.
So what is that? What?
Yeah,
This
the-
my dick?
The Ralph's was
Get
like
off
less
my
than a
dick.
15-minute walk.
Oh, that historical roast?
You should start saying that shit out to randoms. Get off my dick.
Yeah, so Freebirds, they claim it. And I always say it's trash, one, because it was just
You went once though.
it's white people, like Mexican food, so I thought it was already watered down, whatever.
What you mean, dog?
So you
Taco
went in
Bell's
with
bomb.
prejudice?
That and it gave me chorro. Though.
Everything you just
Like, that's your stomach issues.
Like-
that has nothing to do with
He
the
was high
food.
as fuck, though.
No, I wasn't.
No?
Nah, they wanted to hang out
Oh, is that what put you in the downer?
afterwards, like the movie crew,
Uh-huh.
and I needed to take a shit real bad.
So the clock already had ticked.
And I was like, well, we were supposed to go home, but they're like, nah, let's hang out. And since me and Julio used to commute,
Uh-huh.
I was like, I kind of want to go home, but he's like, yeah, let's hang out. So I was like, oh,
At Freebirds?
no. After
I
the
guess to
Freebirds
go-
was across from the chick who was directing's house.
But
So the
how-
whole crew went and got Freebirds.
Yeah.
Well, that's not the Santa Barbara one, is it?
Oh, no, they built one in Northridge. I'm basing my knowledge of Freebirds on the Northridge one.
Oh,
So-
okay.
I thought you had it when you went to Daisy's apartment and got
Nah, we
home.
ordered Domino's because I was too fat and I didn't want to walk.
Even if it wasn't a high
Classic.
dog.
Domino's.
I gotta get in a car, dog. Oh, dog.
So I needed to take a dump.
This will be late for
But
his
like the
fucking
whole
funeral, dog.
the whole crew was in their living room,
Uh-huh.
and literally the restroom was in front of where everyone was hanging out. So if I blew up that restroom,
got a nuke.
what everyone was gonna hear, and then everyone was gonna smell it right after.
You
So I was
foul
like, I
beast.
can't do it.
Why not?
I don't know. I guess if I was,
So then why don't you go somewhere else or shit?
The sirens of Chernobyl fucking went off.
The Freebirds full of grass. Nuke them,
Why
dog.
wouldn't you shit in a restaurant or something?
I didn't. It hit me when we were over there, and part of me is like, well, can I make it
To the house.
We were at her house when it hit me.
In Santa Maria, right?
No. In her house in Northridge.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Was across from Freebirds.
Okay.
So it hits me, and I'm like, it hits me where like I start cold sweating, where I'm like, now like decisions have to be made. Like, am I gonna fucking shit myself
I'll be high, dog.
in front of the crew before we take off to Santa Maria? So like we're all just meshing, getting to know each other. Like, we know each other, but we haven't worked.
but you guys are leaving that place, right?
We're not. We're in her apartment.
Oh, okay, but
No,
you didn't shit at the fucking.
Dude,
We left.
You should have grabbed the high enough food and then pretend you're making enough when just mad dirt.
turtle.
No,
Don't look at me.
we eat. Everyone's chilling. Her place is right across, so everyone's like, "Let's just go to her place."
Yeah.
Yeah.
It hasn't hit me. It hits me on the way to her place.
But
Basically,
knowing
when
how
I get
you
there,
are, it's like.
It was
I know.
before.
whatever.
He's dumb as fuck, dog.
I get there and I'm like, well, fuck.
He likes to double down on situations.
Yeah, fuck it.
My anxiety, dog.
You should always carry like a matchbook with you. Hey, there's a fire in there.
The
dog.
whole restroom's on fire.
Imagine that's what this would react.
So, I'm either gonna shit. Well,
Would you carry Febreze with yourself?
No.
You
Well,
should.
I mean,
'Cause you tear some places apart, bro.
her place was small too.
Yeah, you definitely need to hit that
was it one
Febreze.
bedroom?
One bedroom,
And
and
a
you could
lighter.
tell it's a tiny toilet. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, everything for us is we're fucking going.
you're squatting.
Dog,
over,
they told me I couldn't ride a horse, dog.
you're basically squatting over an open manhole. Dog, you know what I mean? So there's
And it's still too small, the manhole.
exactly. I'm like, yo,
I
this
think
place.
it's because he can't like squat though.
Oh.
He has to sit on it.
Yeah.
You gotta sit on it sometimes,
No, I
dog.
can't squat. My knees would give out.
See,
Oh.
that's why.
You got
Shit.
fucking
Oh, and more
She
to
got
clean
sad.
up. The cleanup is more of.
some breaks to
I mean,
I feel like whenever he sits down,
Yo.
he lets go all of the like
Where's your bidet?
force of his body.
I think so too.
He hits it hard?
We hit the slams.
Slam berry, dog.
I don't think he sits
And I'm
half
looking,
on his legs.
and
half
I
on
was
the
like,
chair.
"What's the closest restaurant?" And it was where we were just at,
Mm-hmm.
but that's across the street, and it.
It's kind of awkward.
Yo, I think I left my wallet. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Done.
Oh, these Freebirds are so bomb. I'm about to go get me another burrito, dog.
Did I leave my wallet in the restroom?
And part
Go
of
in
me's
there,
like,
take
if
a dump. Nah.
Part of me's
Got him.
part of me's like, well,
Double decker that shit.
I don't remember if my car was blocked in, because it's like I don't know if I can make it walking.
There's options for you, dude.
Shit in the toilet, dog.
We're just taking shit.
I don't know. There's something about being fat and then shitting and everybody like you fucking
In a
booty."
public restroom.
No, in
fuck
her
it.
restroom.
What I'm
Oh,
saying.
like in the public.
Yeah, you could have easily, if it was across the
Outside of-
street,
well, yeah.
just, oh, fuck.
He says he wouldn't
I
have made
forgot.
it.
Oh, he
I
would
don't
have
think
made
so.
it?
No, because it
Says he
was.
can't walk there.
He was
I don't feel like I could walk there.
He was
I would've
churling.
made it.
He was churling heavy, dog.
No, I just don't think he wanted to walk over
I think
there.
it was just that the kid.
No.
that was the case.
Honestly, I didn't think.
So what happens next?
Well,
dog?
the thing is, was like I didn't understand the thing about my gastritis is that if I drink soda, it irritates
aggravates
the
it?
fuck
Yeah.
out of my stomach.
Obviously.
And I
Really?
And the only cool, yeah, well,
Gas?
That's crazy.
The-
No one burps after drinking soda.
and the thing is, like, I didn't like the food, so I had a Mexican Coke, which irritates it double for some reason.
The sugar?
I don't fucking know, and I was just like, oh
What's the only
god.
difference between
Oh, God,
Coke
God,
and
God, God.
Mexican Coke?
I just remember doubling down, and Julio was like, "No, let's stay a bit." And I'm
No,
like,
I'm sitting on the couch. I'm
I
sitting
was
on
just
the
like,
fucking
I
couch.
gotta go. And I remember like Julio was kind of bummed that we have to leave, but he's like, "Well, he drove. He wants to go. I guess
Am I
we
right?
can go."
You didn't tell Julio what's happening?
So you'd rather drive back to your house and take
Yeah.
a shit at
But you
Freebirds?
couldn't make it
You're
to
an
the one
asshole,
across the
dog.
street. How the fuck do you
are an
explain that?
asshole.
I
You
don't know,
lived
mentally, I was
45 minutes away.
What an asshole.
In my head, I was like, "I can make it in 20s."
Dude, 40. You live like
What an
45
asshole.
minutes
Yeah.
away.
Even if you're going like 100, you
What
still
is that?
35
Well,
minutes.
I
I
thought,
can't make it across the street. Fuck it. Fuck it, we're leaving.
in my head, I was like, "Fuck it!" I shit myself on the way home, and I just change when I get there. Dog.
Oh my god.
Damn, so you already had thrown out that vibe out that movie, dog. People were like, this was don't even want to work with us, dog.
That fool has a shit face. Nah,
This
dog.
was fucking
My
probably
stomach
pale
is-
white.
Yeah.
That's not your stomach. That's
Yeah,
you.
that's just you,
Mentally,
dude.
You could have gone to go take a shit at the restaurant. You chose
Yeah.
not
I
to.
just be like, hey, fuck.
You literally would rather drive home and shit yourself than go shit in the public restroom.
Your shit's staticky.
Oh, it was a plaza. There was a Whole Foods. There was
No, I understand there's a lot of...
Yeah.
There were so many restrooms in between staying there and hanging out in your
Yeah.
house.
well, the Freebirds was packed as fuck.
Nuke the fuck.
Staticky as fuck.
My
Yeah.
Nuke
turn
the
it
fuck.
on and off.
Yeah, try it.
Nuke the fucking.
Does that work better?
restroom, dog. Fuck 'em.
Yeah, let me get you another cord.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nuke the restroom.
Just go to the Whole Foods, guy. Go to a grocery store like a fucking adult, huh?
That's what I would have done. I would have fucking just gone and nuke somebody, dog. Someone's gonna get this nuke.
And then go back and chill, huh?
Yeah. And fucking
Shit.
take a dump in that restroom, dog. Make it real uncomfortable. Let's
And
just-
now you just dump out whatever's left. Huh?
and just say we are artists, dog.
Yeah, but fucking hey, dude. You had so many fucking options.
Well, the easiest option, if you don't want to poop there, all right, I get it. You're embarrassed.
Like I said, I came up with the perfect plan of like, oh fuck, I forgot something. I'll be right back.
My anxiety comes from like going to a restroom and not knowing if it's gonna be full or where it's at.
See, I just don't understand. Yeah.
I pooped in a fucking bar, dog, where there was other people.
Yeah, but you don't have the. I'm also.
I know, but I understand.
Super fat, and I don't fit in any restroom.
But fuck it, it's not your
When you
restroom.
were a kid?
No. I think that's just.
I don't know, man.
Anxiety.
I have things about restrooms.
You didn't fit in restrooms when you were a kid.
I have things about restrooms.
He just doesn't like public restrooms.
No, but he's giving excuses that aren't real.
Yeah.
So that's why I keep like,
Yeah.
like why are we using excuses? Like, you're obviously that's not the truth.
Yeah. It's just you don't want to.
I mean, I've had a lot of.
Did you create all the excuses? Yeah.
Because people have walked in on me. I used to have a guy who would terrorize me in the restroom.
Okay.
Terrorize you?
Yeah.
What you mean?
But you think as an adult, somebody's gonna go in the restroom and want to fuck with you? Like,
yeah. Yes.
That's a serious fear of yours.
Yes.
And that won't happen here at your house?
Even at the house.
Oh, we're gonna scare the shit out of you, bro.
No, I'm not scared that people are gonna walk in. Well, people did walk in.
Oh, they're gonna be turned on and start masturbating.
What's the problem?
I just don't
My
like
body's
shitting
too sexy
in restrooms that are not in my house. It's a trigger.
Why though? Like,
because when we were working with my dad, I was forced to do it.
Like, so it's more of just your shit.
In the morning, where he would go and like get the stuff, the produce from, there was only one restroom at this restaurant. Mm-hmm. And those fools, since we weren't gonna eat at the restaurant, they would charge us $1. But these dudes had a little. Well, there's one of the guys that worked for them. Which was his son.
Yeah,
was this pedo fuck. And you remember this now?
I got into a fist fight because that fool shut off the light on me, dog. I threw a fucking bread at it in his fucking.
He didn't like us. Like for some reason, he just doesn't like. He didn't like us.
These fools explode the restroom.
You know it, doggy.
These fools are foul.
No, he was just a dick, and it was just about.
So it was early childhood trauma that fucked you up.
So you paid him $1. It's 6 a.m, 5 a.m. It's still dark outside. No one's there. You're a little kid in a like a place of adults where everyone else is an adult except you.
Yeah.
You pay to get into this fucking restroom, and it was like a little corner restroom, and it's like a piece of shit restroom. Like there's days there was toilet paper, and there was days where there was like the phone book.
It was a single toilet, right?
Yeah, but other people could get in there because there was also a pisser.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes when you would go in there,
you'd have to let
him
him
knew
know.
You were in there. No, you couldn't lock it. You could lock for him not to come inside where you're at.
The stall.
Yeah.
The stall, but he could still go into the restroom.
Okay, you made it sound like this shit was an open fucking toilet and a urinal, like a stall.
No. He's not coming in and like watching you take a shit. He'd walk in there and
but it'd do some damage.
He'd walk in there and he'd turn off the light on you, and then we go pitch black. And there's like you had no phone. Your pants down. Like, it's pitch black. You can't see your hand in front of your face.
And what would you tell him?
Nothing. Even if you screamed at him, he'd just leave it off.
Well, I wouldn't scream at him. I'd be like, well, fuck that dude. And then at that point, I'd be like, okay, make sure I shit everything in the morning, and I'm not going to give this fool $1 no more. Fuck him.
Well, I mean, it's not a choice. It's just...
You shit a lot?
No. I mean, even if you take your morning dump, after you're going to go eat, and you're going to spend 5 hours there, like, eventually you're going to have to poop.
Really?
Yeah.
I just don't know.
And he'd fuck with you. And, like, after that, and then it was disgusting. I don't like, there's days you had to fucking use paper. Sometimes you were using phone book, paper.
God damn.
Dog, it's real third world shit. Like, that's why.
That's why it makes no sense, though, that you've been through some horrible shitting situations, yet
you don't want to shit.
Now public restrooms, which are nowhere near that condition, are fucking with you.
You didn't start taking your own toilet paper.
Yeah.
Nah, dude. One time, he tried that shit on me. I asked my daddy. I fucking started throwing shit at him, dog. And that fool came to tell my dad, and that fool was like, "Dick, fool, you disrespected him. What do you want me to do, dog?" I was like, "Fuck, you ain't paying you $1, dog.
Yeah,
fucking
fuck that.
Streets."
You should have took this approach. Bomb him with bolillos.
Throw the whole fucking bread.
I don't know.
Fuck them. And then one time I
think it's more of your social anxiety or the fact that you just wanted to go home.
Nah.
And you just made all these excuses.
With heroin needles like around the floor.
Yeah, no. Shit at a public park.
Yeah, it's. I don't know, B. I get triggered from my childhood.
I've shit over there when
I'm uncomfortable in my body.
I've shit in a jail cell, B. What's up, dog?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't get worse than that. But
yeah.
With niggas in the same cell as you,
dog. That's what he needs.
Fuck
that immersion therapy. We all need to watch you shit, bro.
Shit there too,
we all need to watch you shit, bro.
Some other niggas shit in the same toilet too.
Yeah.
Did you poop on top of his poop, or did he poop on top of yours?
No, you flush it.
Flush, dog.
You leave it open, homie. That's the show dominance. You just dumb flush. Let people bask in it for a little bit.
Okay.
Then get bombed on.
Okay.
You drop.
Whatever. I didn't mean to make it a shit episode. For us. I don't know why that came up.
So you'd rather drive 35, 45 minutes.
Because you
That's what makes no sense to me.
Basically pooping yourself instead of just, I would have just gone to Freebirds, dog.
Honestly,
I just think it's so inconsiderate.
Yeah. For himself, too.
It's so selfish, like.
Because the stomach is just grinding. And it feels like you need to poop, and you do need to poop. But if you're sitting down, I felt like you're mostly just, it's just
When did you drink the vodka Red Bull, though?
No, I didn't. It is what it is, dog. I'm sorry to Julio. That shit happened.
Yeah.
I just, for some reason,
that could have been a better movie, dog.
Yeah.
You fools would have matched well.
That movie was fucked from the beginning. It was a stupid ass story.
The positivity that just pours from you.
It was just what well, I don't even want to get into it because I thought about it and I'm like, whatever. In the November rain, what the fuck were we watching? Chernobyl?
Yeah.
Me and Adrian watched Chernobyl. It's a really good show. Scary.
Yeah.
You watched it?
No.
Oh, what the fuck are you talking about then?
Whoa.
Well, we're not going to talk about the show. But while we were watching the first episode...
I'd rather just play Modern Warfare for and just scope niggas in Chernobyl. For you feel me? What?
That's the mission where you got to like crawl through
the radiation, my guy, and you fucking fight for...
These people
in the past, fool.
Yeah, that's a dope.
Yeah, my
historical event, bro.
Fuck am I gonna watch a movie when I could just be sniping niggas?
That's a dope. That's Modern Warfare 1 or 2?
One, my guy.
One.
I never.
That's one. I played it. That's the only game I've ever beat like from beginning to end.
Really?
Yeah, or 2.
That's
One
you
and
have a
2.
terrible attention span. Fool.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
I know you're not good at thinking.
I'm not a thinking man.
You think for too long and your head hurts.
He has to poop, dog, and he's like, what makes more sense? Let me drive 45 minutes in traffic, dog.
It wasn't traffic anymore.
We got home pretty quick. There's no excuse for you to be like, fuck.
There's
to call it a day and let's go home.
Yeah.
Dude,
there's things in my head. I don't know why, dog.
I'm an animal, dog. I'm a poop.
I don't know how you make sense of it.
You could have easily, even if you decided, I'm gonna go to a gas station and fuck their shit up.
Across the street. At
there's like 20 options you could have hit.
You tap them back for giving you the shit, sir.
Yeah, definitely. You double decker.
Well, it's because it's a busy spot. It was like it had just opened. It was super packed.
So how long was the wait?
I don't know.
20 to 45 minutes?
I don't know. But
as long as you commute?
It might be, like, the way I was rationalizing it.
Yeah.
I can't take a seat with me. I can't wait for the rest of them to, like, seat it down. I felt like I won't shit myself if I was seated. If I was standing, it expedites the whole thing.
So you thought sitting down driving...
But why wouldn't you just use the restroom? Just be like, oh, fuck. All you have to do is...
That's how I rationalize it. I'm not telling you that was the smarter way.
You know you're more likely to shit yourself sitting down than standing up, right?
One for the bulk.
Not if you're
one for the remainder.
Like, standing up is the safest thing you can do.
Yeah.
Because your muscles aren't...
Sitting down, you're literally spreading your cheeks.
When you're
literally halfway there shooting
when you're in a cold sweat,
your body is used to sitting down when you shit, right?
You know what I would have done for?
Shit myself.
I would have shit in the backyard for like a fucking human being.
It was an apartment complex.
I would have shit in the fucking lobby for.
Well, no, it was like
no toilet, my guy. Just straight shit.
They had like a little patch of grass.
What you do is as soon as the first one,
you've been there. It was like that 2-story, just like a house.
I don't know.
Apartment?
Just continuously flush.
Shit
bro.
off the balcony.
Just continuously flush.
The
Low-key, I would have took a shit.
What
in
smells is
restroom.
when you dump and you leave it there.
The monster move would have been double-deckering that house. Huh?
That would have been hype.
That would have been the...
Or just shit in the shower and just let the
Stomp
water
it
go.
down.
I just come out, I'm like, oh, I just had to take a shower. It looks so refreshing.
Low-key.
Nah, that's horrible, dude.
Why?
Cause there's shit in that pipe.
So what?
It's not as big as the fucking toilet one.
It'll break down, though. Shit breaks down in water.
Nah, I don't know. This was shit. I couldn't tell, dog.
This was shit slime, fool.
Yeah, that's why.
It isn't shit hole. Fool.
When you mush
Nah.
it with your foot, get down there. Chernobyl.
Uh-huh.
So, me and Adrian were watching it,
Yeah.
and as shit is going down,
Mm-hmm.
me and Adrian started playing this scenario because we thought, what if Arthur was the guy, and this is happening in Paramount Plaza? Like, our shit is like, something goes down in Paramount Plaza,
Yeah.
where you work at.
I get in my car and I leave.
No, well,
I told you.
The fuck do I care?
Don't pay me enough for this shit.
like if there's a fire in the 23rd floor and you don't know what's going on, maybe there's terrorists, you don't know what the fuck.
Dip.
You're the first line of defense, right? You're the
No.
Who
I
is-
write a fucking report. The fuck you talking
We're
about?
making a scene. All right, in our scenario, you're the first.
John McClane?
Well, in our scenario, you're the
On
John.
Blart, the mock-up.
In our scenario,
Fucking
you're
Seth
John.
Rogen.
In our scenario, you're John McClane.
Okay, if I'm John McClane, then yeah, I do what John McClane would do
Well,
in the
no,
movie.
but you're Art.
But then that would...
You're just taking on the John McClane role.
Now who's dipping? Fool?
Okay, so I'm forced to be part of...
You're not forced. Like, let's just say it was in your nature to help out. Like, you look up,
He's dipping.
there's flames.
There's flames.
He's turning on
Okay.
the-
When
When
you
you
came in on a
horror
bus, you saw some sketchy characters coming in a van.
I wouldn't assume terrorist.
What would you assume?
Oh,
I'd assume, someone fucking had a space heater and that shit tipped over and burned up the fucking floor.
Makes sense.
That happens?
Yeah.
A
People
lot?
blow out fuses sometimes.
A lot or what?
Nah, not a lot, but it happens.
You done that?
No.
You've never blown a fuse at work, dog?
Oh, well.
You
There was
snapped?
one time where fucking I went into the telephone room and I was trying to reach. It was completely pitch black in there.
Oh, okay.
Apparently that building had a power shutoff thing, the emergency power shutoff, and the cap was off.
Smart, yeah.
So I'm reaching and I'm touching and then
You
I'm
turned
like,
off
what
the
the
whole
fuck?
building.
I'm like, that's weird. And then out of nowhere, the engineer comes in running, what the fuck happened? And I'm like, I don't know, man. We were just in here. The power went out. So he troubleshooted all the shit. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I realized that I had pressed the button. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Yeah, that was...
Good thing there's no That's a real John McClane move. Like, say there is terrorists. With a terrorist, you know where to... You're like,
I know the button to push the whole power
You've
now.
go full John Wick.
How are they
You're
going to
like,
charge their phones,
You nearly
dog?
adapted to the dark. I was molded by a... You punch it. Like, you're fucking running through the stairs.
Nah, but that's honestly the engineer's fault. They have been telling them about that cap on the thing. It's supposed to have the cap on
Yeah.
top of it at all times.
Yeah.
Like, you only pop that shit open when thing, but I'm reaching and the shit that wasn't there didn't take much pressure to turn that fucking button on.
So you never assume terrorists?
I would not assume terrorists.
What?
There's an
W-
explosion.
With, with an explosion, I would be like, oh, some...
and then you're like...
Because there is consulates there, so I mean...
terrorist! I don't think so.
You don't think there's some fucking psychos who go off against one of the consulates there that they just... Like,
Oh, yeah, but if I'm dealing with the consulate, then yeah, but
what
I'm not gonna
consulate?
go.
Yeah, but this is art with the John McClane gene, huh?
Wait,
Look, there's
Like
a
you
difference
had-
between having the John McClane gene,
You
which
had
I have.
10... You had 6 5-hour energy drinks and you're just fucking...
I'm just jittery.
You're vaping.
I'm the one that the cops are calling.
This is a fucking man.
He's gone rogue!
No, protocol is just you call the cops, make sure they get there, and then you explain how much as you know, and
Yeah, but
you don't go up there into the fucking fire.
this art don't care for protocol, huh? This art's about that action, huh?
That art's a dumbass.
Well, yeah, I mean, even in the movie, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But, you know, this is a scenario where.
Okay, so you want me to play out the scenario where I decide I'm gonna be a hero.
He burns up and dies.
Yeah.
No.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
You know, you probably know those buildings pretty good.
It's still fire. What the fuck are you talking about?
You gotta swim and serve, dog.
If you get
Like,
low,
I know that there's 2 offices over there, so I'm not gonna burn. Like, what are you talking about?
You just get yourself for a
There is
weapon,
no-
bro.
John McClane would fucking grab a rope, like the fucking the extinguisher, run out of the fucking.
Yes, if I was in a movie, I'd be John McClane.
Shatter the
I
fucking
agree.
window.
I concur. But
4 levels down, you break in, and now you're in another level. You know what I mean?
No, there's too much oxygen in the building, and the fire's not.
the backdraft.
That shit's fucking getting ready to blow, my guy.
I create a huge backdraft, causing more
On
issues.
2 levels, 2 separate levels. So.
If shit's cracking, where do you first run for a weapon though? I mean,
I'm not running for a weapon.
oh, okay.
But what
This
about,
is art with the
Who's booking it home?
What about if
Yeah,
what about
wouldn't
if
I?
the fools kept stabbing though? Fool, you
You're
gotta
saying there's an
get
attack at your building, you don't step up to stop the shooter?
No.
What kind of human are you? fool?
You're
Okay.
the first line of defense for
First
this
thing I'm doing is
dog.
grabbing the chair, chugging at the shooter, and rushing him. fool.
Shut the fuck
By the
up.
time the chair hits him, boom, the aim is off, you tackle him, it's
Nah.
over. fool. You got
Fuck
him.
that.
And then you just gotta keep going for the head. Fool.
Nah, fuck
They're not gonna
that.
charge you with murder, dog. You was a terrorist.
They can't kill everybody. Fool.
Mark would have
If you-
stopped 9/11.
If enough of you rush that fool, it's over. Fool.
No, night. Oh, it was then
There's
again.
only
You're,
2 of us.
You're not really night shift. I'm thinking night shift though.
Oh,
Like,
if
this
I'm
is when you were
graveyard shift?
Like in my head, because that's what I know.
Okay,
the
so
building
if
from.
it's graveyard shift and someone sneaks into and there's nobody on site,
Yeah.
it's just
For the
me and the
terrorist attack?
terrorist.
Yeah, there's a few. There's strangle. You know, there's people still working in the office.
At first, I take off my shirt, and then I take my under t-shirt, rip it up into fucking so I can put the Rambo shit around my head,
Yeah.
and then I draw
for the
a red
sweat.
circle so it's Karate Kid 2. I gotta make the same reference, and then I fucking rush the building. Like, please, dog. Let's be real. Like, if like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You don't have no one action star in your fucking. There's no like. There's nothing.
In me that wants to die? No.
Die? How would you die, dog? You've had fucking.
How would you
You have
die?
26 years of training. Have you never watched one John Wick fucking movie, dog?
I'm gonna go in there.
It's like first you fucking.
Just get whapped with the bat and I'm done.
A shooter's easy to deal with though. Fool. You just chuck a chair for and you're rushing. Fool. This
If you
is
can't
proven,
fucking
fool.
take down a few terrorists, then who are you? You're not even American.
Nah, a few
dog.
terrorists is a little harder. Fool.
Wait, you think just one?
One's easy. Fool. You just need one chair. Fool.
What if it's just one eco-terrorist who think your guys' footprint's too much? Fool? Some vegan cat. Fool. Can you take at least one vegan terrorist?
Like, what do you mean by terrorist? He's holding up in an office saying, I'm not leaving.
Like he went
till-"
up to the building and he's gonna hang up a big sign so everyone could read it that's passing through the street.
Okay, I'm gonna go up there and be like, sir, you need to take that shit down.
And he rushes your ass.
Well, then if he rushes me, then I have to be in self-defense mode. That's different.
Alright then, like, what are the moves, huh? What some jujitsu moves? What are you gonna get whooped by a vegan for? Like, what are you doing? You're gonna run away from him, Scooby-Doo style, going from door to door?
Is your scenario?
It's
Like I
flawed.
said, it's.
Throw meat at him? You know what I mean? If he's a
Well, what
hardcore
would you
vegan?
do? What would you do?
Oh, come on, dog. We're rushing head first. Huh?
Dog, you can't even take a shit in the fucking place.
Yeah, well, the terrorist is not asking.
I gotta go home. I gotta take a shit. Wait there, terrorist.
Hey, give me 30 minutes. I'm gonna be right back.
You startled me, bro.
Oh,
Like-
even at that job, fool, I had to take a shit in the fancy shitters. There was like everyone
the
had
easiest
no wait.
fucking job.
Every fucking restaurant was available to you, dog.
Every restroom,
Every fucking restaurant.
and I only liked one
You're just a creature of habit.
because it was some magazine company that had a nice office, and they paid to like make theirs nicer. I would go to the
And you'd fuck up the restaurant before anybody got there.
I went to the I would go to the executive's restroom and just be like, hold that shit, homie.
They're like reporting every morning. Damn, there's like a funny smell throughout.
The night crew isn't cleaning.
This was good.
Aren't all the restrooms the same? though?
They're all the same, dog. They're
It's
all
like a
the
building.
same.
It's a uniform building,
It's
right?
a uniform building.
Nah, these fools had
They have different like
tile.
tile.
nicer tile.
Different tile.
And
Same plumbing, same
I don't
toilets,
care. No.
same sink,
You're a
but different
mass
tile.
angler.
Also, better toilet paper.
It did not have better toilet paper. We have
Go back in there.
We have the same toilet paper throughout because
No,
our
no.
building cannot have actual house toilet paper because it needs to dissolve faster because it won't get it gets stuck in the plumbing.
Desks. They have toilet paper in there. Nice 2-ply.
It's like you would go into their desk.
Yeah,
Not only would you fucking
I'm kidding. It just felt nicer. Oh, you know what it was? It had more lighting.
Placebo effect.
I could give you
No,
that.
it
I
had
could give
more
you
lighting.
that. I could give you that.
Because the other one felt creepy. There was a
What are
creepy
you
vibe.
scared of, dog?
But
You're a
don't-
grown ass man.
It was overnight.
Pooping in public for what?
This was a fucking.
He was only 25.
I thought terrorists were coming at all times, bro. I was fucking setting.
You acting like some 8-year-old kid,
I
nigga.
was setting.
I told this fucking could sleep the whole shift. And he was like, oh, no, man.
I was
What
setting
about if
Home
we
Alone
get
traps
caught,
everywhere,
dog?
dog.
It's like, fuck it, if you
Why
get-
the fuck did we get here late?
Oh, that was like, I never knew you never had to like check in. I would show up 2 hours late every fucking day. Who gives a shit?
Oh, you did. Someone will call you in and then
You
like
sign
ask,
on a piece of paper, dog.
What?
Our sign-in sheets
Uh-huh.
were the paper sign-in.
No, when they would call you in and like check your like where you'd been checking in or whatever. Like
Yeah, like at fucking 2 a.m.
yeah.
We weren't gonna be fucking 3 hours or 2 hours late.
Whatever. It was a high stressful job for me. My anxiety.
I'm not
came
gonna
out.
get to do the floors I wanna do. Even though you've told me I get to just sleep the whole shift.
Dog, I'm buying a sleeping bag, dude. I'm knocking the fuck out. It's easiest money you could fucking ever make.
That's what would be in my backpack for a sleeping bag and a pillow.
Yeah.
Low key. If I
Like-
work there,
But then
have some
I
snacks. my guy.
opened up a door that no one else had access to. None
You
other
just
the
told him I'm
guards.
taking his shit, my guy. Oh, where were you shitting, bro? Smell my hand. fool.
The only thing I said is make sure the radio is full blast and don't look like you're asleep when you show up downstairs when we get the roll call. That's it. That's all you had to do.
And then once roll call's done, you go back up and down.
Yeah. And then you wait for me to finish my shift and then we head home.
But was it enough? I was making plans to like.
This was going for Edgar Allan Poe on you. fool. He was fucking writing in the dark for like some weirdo.
Keeps knocking on the door.
Death is here for me.
Lenore!
Hi,
Oh my god.
hi.
Oh, this was
I
hilarious.
feel the gloom among me. The darkness creeps in.
Oh my god.
That's hilarious. Dog.
Be gone, despair.
Yeah.
Just knock out. Fuck it. Who cares, dog? If they fire you from the job, just knock at your career. Who gives a shit? It's a
That's
paycheck.
what it was just
Low key,
like,
I would have took shits in random rooms. Because there's no real cameras anywhere, right?
Nah.
Low key, if I would have shit in someone's shit.
Then I would have to pull out my John McClane to find who's the terrorist.
Who's shitting in offices?
Detective Art.
Straight up serve and report.
Low key.
Hey, that.
I live by.
Are there cameras in the where the people park or not?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's cameras where you shit.
Oh, but not when he was there. There was maybe a total of 6 cameras when he was there in the parking
I would have
structure.
shit on whoever I didn't like's cars.
He literally... Yeah, there was only 6 cameras at the time.
I wouldn't have been able to keep a straight face like Dig Trip out. What happened? Someone shit in my car. I'd be like, what? What?
What?
I mean, there was enough bums.
There's
so they
some
were just
fucking
blaming the
salvajes
bum
out here,
population.
dog.
There was enough bums around where they would just probably say like, "Oh,
Oh, God, for you, it's Koreatown, my guy.
Like, what?
They what?
There's some fucking salvajes.
hey, what they eat though."
It's like, dig,
What do
yo.
you mean they shit the word savage on your car, my guy? It's crazy, dog. It's crazy, bro. The handwriting was a nice touch, though.
Am I right, dog?
It was some of this cursive,
I can't
though.
believe you don't have the action movie gene, dog.
Not for that.
Was it?
I don't
was that
have
the plan,
relatives.
Huh?
though? Was that the plan, though? Like,
I don't have...
I thought Art would rise to the occasion and he'd be like,
It's
"Fuck
different
it,
if I
dog."
had relatives or some shit like...
I wanted Art to rise to
John
the occasion.
McClane was going up there to save his fucking ex-wife, right? Or whatever. What the fuck was he doing?
Yeah,
it's his airport, my
It was
guy.
dumb high enough. No, the first one it was his high note.
That's what I'm saying. So he had an actual
But he
reason.
was a cop though, right?
And he was
He's
a cop.
a top flight security guard. What do you mean?
He's like Detective John McClane, right?
Yeah, that's right.
What? And it's Arthur Avila, top flight, huh?
No.
He's had like 4 different security companies go through him. Huh?
He's had like 3 different marriages.
That fool runs through that shit, dog. He knows the building. Like, if they need like who's an expert in this building, he's like, call Avila, huh?
Yeah, the exits are here, here, and here.
So now you know how you have a fucking advantage. You know it in and out for this.
Yeah, I know how to leave it.
These eco terrorists.
I know what the streets to take to get me home a little faster.
You don't have a hero gene, doggy. I thought
It's
you would.
different. It's like the scenarios you're giving me is not to put me in a hero situation. It's to put me in a suicide situation.
Suicide. For grab a fucking little, go at least run into the break room, grab a kitchen knife, and start running around like a fucking Michael Myers cat. Huh?
So when the cops show up, there's the terrorist.
They blast your ass. He snapped. He finally snapped.
God.
I thought he'd be like a jungle monkey, straight up.
Straight racist and all.
What?
Just call niggas jungle monkeys.
I didn't say him.
You said he's like a straight jungle monkey, my guy. That's what I'm saying.
Like, no, like he's just using crazy tactics. Like he's coming
Squirrel
from
tactics.
Like he's coming from like above the, because like he knows it's.
Why would I
above the
go?
rim, or
Why
what?
would I go into those things? I told you there's asbestos in those motherfuckers.
Well, yeah, but I'm not thinking about that.
Like,
You're just going straight jungle monkey on these things.
Like straight up, I thought you'd be like animalistic, dog.
What do you mean?
how would that save people?
You start doing parkour with a knife. Huh? You're doing jujitsu moves on people. You start go full John Wick, full shit pudding.
Nah. The scenario you're posing,
Like you could.
How this come from Chernobyl? Fool?
that's
Well,
Because it's a tragedy. Or
it's like this huge.
But this nigga was in charge of a nuclear
yeah. I thought you were gonna say if I
power
was
plant,
in
my
charge
guy,
of a
like-
power plant and like
Well,
He's
that's
Homer
Homer.
Simpson. Fool.
Well,
That's what this guy is.
well, it's anything where something drastic is happening, and he's the one in charge to not
Press
let
the
it
button?
get not let it get worse.
yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta
But
press
it's,
the button.
I mean, he could call
sometime.
911, but they drew for his blood, so he's the first one in there. Like
So
my
I'm gonna
shit was
try
more
to
like
fight
art.
the nuclear reactor.
Well, no, well that's why. I mean, nuclear reactor. I mean, that was a stretch.
Fucker, work!
I thought more of like,
Stop leaking! Oh my god.
now if anyone wants to fucking press the issue on Paramount Plaza, I mean, you know that the
I'm not a cop.
the first line of defense is weak. Fuck.
What defense, dog? It's a security guard job.
You're the first
I write
line of
reports.
defense, fuck.
I write reports. That's it.
If somebody really wants to compress the issue, I mean,
Someone has already. Fool.
huh?
Some fucking flying feet first into the Wells Fargo. Fool.
Yeah.
He pressed the issue already.
Yeah.
Fool.
Oh, I thought someone jumped from the building. Just,
Nah.
The fool karate kicked the fucking Wells Fargo down. Fool.
You just fucking called it a day. Fool.
Yeah, there's been one robbery since I've been there. One
Where-
bank robbery.
Where were you, dog?
I was in the security booth. I
Where
talked
were-
to the cops once they came.
Hey, trip out, dog. I don't know
But
what.
it would happen so subtle because he did it the way the fucking, he passed the note.
Uh-huh.
And he just said, put the money in the bag. And they did that. And he walked out. And then they came running to us saying, oh, some guy just said, I'm like, did you call the cops? Oh, well, we pressed the alarm button. Okay, cool. And I said, can I take your name down? And then I wrote the report for the building.
John McClane, you're like, where the fuck did he go? Chasing motherfucker.
Was Lethal Weapon just running
Where'd he
straight?
go? Left or right from you? And you're just fucking and then you're like,
Yeah, they caught him because he did it to 2 other banks. Like the same fucking strategy. He was getting like petty change. He was getting like $200 from each fucking bank.
you run back there and you're like, wait, what did
So
he
finally
look like?
they caught his ass like fucking 4 or 5 blocks down the road.
That's clean though.
On that same day?
Yes, he wasn't very smart when he came to steal.
But
He could have left with a
Came up
clean.
though. Fool, give him that. Fool.
Was he
Nah, they caught his ass.
homeless?
I don't think so.
Or was he just strapped for cash?
I think it was just strapped for cash, and he just showed up. He passed the note to one of the tellers.
I like his style.
How do you work your way up to that? For like, fuck it, I'm just gonna rob these banks. Man.
There was one homeless person that looked like he was trying to do that shit.
Like he was.
But we were already in there, and we were kind of like, dude, they don't want to read your note. You need to leave. And he kept trying to force the issue, like, I got money in this bank, man. I got money in this bank. And we were like, they're telling us that your account's been closed, like, for a year now.
Read the note.
He's like, well, they just need to read this note. I'm like, sir, they've already asked you to leave. You need to leave. And he's like, fuck these people. Fuck you, Spicks. And he just started going off on us.
I'll do you speak?
Yeah.
You're not John McClane. You're a pushover, pussy. No.
But he left.
That's what I'm saying.
You should have beat him up.
That's when the gene kicked in. That's when you just like.
I would have beat him up.
There's not an armed guard in the.
No, that's the thing. The Wells
you can't
Fargo,
stand for racism.
The Wells Fargo doesn't have an armed guard, but the Wilshire Bank or whatever, the one that's right next to it, that one has an armed guard. Oh. And they call us. And I thought it was just a homeless person, so I went in there, and then I'm like, I started noticing he kept trying to pass a fucking note to them, and they were like, no.
That's when you walk in, you
why'd you let him be racist,
question, you just grab your flashlight and bonk him in the air. Wow!
He's using a word. He's using a word, dog. That's not gonna. I just want him off the fucking property.
There's mad emotions behind that, fam.
He didn't call you a wetbag.
Your people died for that shit.
Like I said,
I am a Spanish person in charge, dog. You bonked that fool with the radio with the fucking
flashlight, my guy.
Flashlight.
Then I'm liable for that shit.
Bust his nose,
the company is not gonna protect me from fucking bonking me bonking that dude.
You say that he spit on you, fool.
So just say a fucking blatant lie. Like the bank has a shitload of cameras.
Your partner has your back, fool.
Wells Fargo has your bag, dog.
They're gonna be like, yeah, that fool spit, my guy.
Usually, even like loss prevention, like if the loss prevention guys get out of hand. The company usually throw them to the wolves. Like, protocol was not to chase them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're full fucking John McClane. Well, you don't give a fuck.
You be like, this fool called me a spit, my guy.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter, dude.
Oh, it matters. Fool.
It's a word.
Then you sue them, fool.
For what?
For protecting a racist.
This dude was fucking...
There's discrimination, my guy.
Well, you could get away with like... Oh, I opened the note and it said he had a gun.
Well, but that's the thing. I don't know what the note said. I wasn't gonna grab it from a homeless guy. He smelled like shit.
If the note did say that,
but what if it doesn't? Fool?
Yeah,
it just says.
See, my life. Fool,
his note says,
he spit on me and he called me a spit. What do you want me to do?
I'm horny. Hey, me too, dog.
It was just an IOU.
Hey,
those are as good as cash. Dumb and Dumber.
IOU.
I should have busted him with your flashlight.
Nah.
You carry a flashlight?
Nah.
You're supposed to.
No. Because if I hit anybody with a flashlight, it's assault.
No, it's not.
With a deadly weapon. Yes, it is.
Self-defense if they spit on you.
But not if you use excessive force. A flashlight is excessive force.
Spitting on you assault? Where
you
could...
You can't spit on people.
You can't spit on people. But using a flashlight is using deadly force.
You have all the rights to clock them.
Yes, but it's not
because
with
of the
a flashlight.
Effect, huh? Because of the AIDS effect, or
for whatever reason.
Like I got AIDS. Like fuck. Well, no, why? Why spit? Like I guess swinging at you, but like spit.
Bodily fluids is being flung at you, bro.
So if someone pisses on you, you could swing on them?
Yeah. Or you could push them away from you.
Anything that's body...
You can sock him out, fool. Stomp his head in, fool.
No, you can't take it too far.
Dig.
Cannot use lethal force.
How's that lethal, though?
Unless you
stomp him out.
Unless you felt threatened? Like, unless you felt...
Dig, I don't know if he's in the stop, fool.
I don't know if he has AIDS, my guy.
I don't know if he has a knife on him, fool. And if I stop this fool, pulls his knife out, now I'm shanked. Yeah. I gotta finish him now.
What if he's waving his dick around? He's just running at you.
Nah.
For real, my
guy. I've never been
like, I gotta finish him. I'm like, ahora, mijo. Damn, no action movie shit, dog. Maybe I watch too many movies.
You watch too many movies.
For real, like if you had one good fucking punch, drop that for like the second
elbow, fool.
You gotta make like you took half an hour of more time for you didn't know how to throw one fucking kick dive. one just to the side of his fucking
a roundhouse, my guy.
One to the fucking temple, and that was just out cold.
This fool misses, hits the glass.
Shatter.
Oh shit, dog.
This fool made me do it, dog.
Hey, mijo, now I'm an accomplice. Grab the money. I'll take care of the people. Hey, buddy, this is a fucking robbery. Stay down.
It'd be hyper if you end up kicking your coworkers.
You knock him down. You're on the floor. He's like, and he just walks out. Kaiser Soze.
Drop kick him is beehive. Just drop kick the bum, fool.
So if this was the time when you were working with Felipe, he could fling you like Wolverine. Like he just grabs you and he just flings you. At another point, you just whap! You just grab on tight and just use your weight to bring him
What do you do
down.
if your partner starts beating him up? You get his back or not? Fool?
I'd have his back and.
Like he starts whooping his ass bad, but then the bum comes back with a comeback.
No, then I go try to get the bum down. I'll help him
You
out.
got his back?
Yeah, no.
You sidestepping the bum?
Sidestepping the
You're
bum.
cold cocking that nigga in the jaw.
Go straight down.
Dude, what else is gonna work? Fool?
Yeah,
Those fools got on that meth, dog.
That'd be
They're
high,
powerful, though.
that would not be hype.
What? If you knock out the bum? Fool? It's just on tape, my guy. That's sick, fool. That's a highlight, fool. I'm saying that shit in the ESPN, my guy. Check out this fucking right hook, nigga.
Deontay who?
Ooh, fool.
Like the homeboy, the Mexican heavyweight champ.
A fool that doesn't exercise, fool.
Did you see that?
No.
This weekend, there's a first heavyweight Mexican champ
No, I
who
didn't.
has 30 to 1
He
odds.
just looks like they picked this fool up from Pico, fool.
Yeah,
Low-key, he just looks like anybody's Mexican uncle, dog.
Yeah.
Like he's some fat fool.
really.
But he's tatted down, so it kind of looks like he's down.
Yeah, it looks like some bato from Pico Rivera.
It looks like some guy who would invite you to his car club for like, hey, dog, come through. Let's go cruising on my car club. That's exactly what he looks like.
Yeah.
He knocked down the current world champion from the UK. And he had 30 to 1 odds. Like, he was a guy
Yeah.
who his actual challenger.
He literally had the Rocky moment.
No, yeah, well,
Yeah, they call him Mexican Rocky.
Yeah, literally the Rocky
the
moment.
guy's opponent failed the drug test.
Uh-huh.
And when he saw that happen, he DM'd the promoter. He's like, hey, I'm also a fighter. And they're like, they needed just someone to fill in, like a body.
Yeah.
This motherfucker ends up rocking that guy.
That's hilarious.
Fucking amazing, dog. I watched the highlights like a few times because I just get hyped up that some fat fool's like doing something with his life.
Like a butterbean?
Yeah.
They also call him Butterbean, but that's not. He has stamina. He doesn't just have the punch. He has heart.
Well, yeah.
While the other guy, I don't know. I think he just underestimated.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. And he caught him with one good punch and...
Well, he knocked him down. He hit him right in the button. He should have gone down.
Yeah.
But that motherfucker's heart was too much. He got up and he knocks him back out.
That's hilarious. Wow.
He's home, big.
Dude.
He knocks him back down.
I need to see that fight.
Then
I need to see that fight.
two more rounds in the 7th round. In the
This is
7th,
some paisa, doggy. Yo puse eres modelo time.
Ya se armó.
hey, fool, te pegan,
You're not from around here, dog. Those are my modelos, dog. Back up, fool.
Yeah.
Damn, that's hilarious,
That's how it
dog.
was.
In the 7th round, he knocks him twice, fool, and the guy pretty much quits.
They threw in the towel.
Well, he didn't quit.
He didn't quit.
He
Just
wasn't there
He
anymore.
got rocked.
Oh, yeah, he got rocked. Once the
Because he
first
kept
one
holding
was
on
the
to the things, and
the
they're like,
ropes.
come out. And then he came back, and they called the fight.
So it was a TKO.
He TKO'd his ass.
Fuck.
He hit him once nice in the temple where after
Yeah.
that, I don't know if he recovered
He
really.
just underestimated him.
Is that the...
Too, fool.
Damn,
He's
dog.
got prayer hands on his chest, my guy.
But he was flat broke, dude. Like, he's like literally a fucking nobody.
Damn, he won a mad purse, dog.
I never got hurt in no fights. I'm 32 and 1,
And the one was contested. Like, they're like, he shouldn't have lost.
Uh-huh.
show the fans what they want. Pick AJ.
Just some paisa,
Real
dog.
shit though, like my favorite
33
part,
to 1, dog. You put $100, you're winning $3,000.
Yeah.
he was crying. He was like, "Mom, you don't have to worry about nothing anymore." Like,
Yeah,
We
no,
ain't
he
gonna
won the
struggle
shitload.
anymore.
Yeah.
like low key, will probably just get like, you'll probably get smashed from now on. But
Who? This is Andy the Destroyer, my guy.
well, from now on,
Oh my god, dude.
Imagine he starts training, fool.
Well, he does train. Like, there's muscles under that fat. It's not like it's all fat.
God.
Who this guy? This was just some fucking loked out G, fool.
It's dope as it.
That's not real.
No, it's real.
He's fucking world champion, my guy.
World champion with
Heavyweight. First
What?
Mexican heavyweight champion of boxing.
I just like that they weren't testing for that perico.
It's my time, dog.
Damn.
Fuck going to the gym, fool. It's just my time. to shine,
Just
dog.
gotta show up.
Dog,
Just gotta be there, dog.
the funniest shit is like,
It literally looks like they pulled him out of the crowd, and this one just took off his shirt.
Like that fool's there with his high knot, fool, and he's like, "Hey, hold my black shirt, fool."
the funniest shit, there was this meme.
He looks like he would be in the audience, not in the ring.
It's Modelo time, fool.
Yeah.
There's this meme of
Holy
fucking
shit, that's
DJ
awesome.
Khaled with an open shirt. They're like, how Vato's showing up fool, after these knock fools out fool. To the buffet the next day. You're just fucking feeling mad good.
That's fucking
Get it for the
crazy.
big boys, huh?
Damn, that's why you gotta love sports, dog.
Yeah.
It's
Won't-
crazy shit.
Those fools like nothing but muscle.
All
fool.
muscle, dude. He's
ripped.
all
He's
fucking
fucking ripped.
muscle.
Anthony Joshua is just all muscle. fool.
ripped
Oh
from head
my
to toe.
god.
But Andy the Destroyer Ruiz, fool, this was all Modelo time, fool. All the time, doggy.
It's just like.
Hey, dog, trip out, dog.
Fuck, man, that's
The carne
dope.
asadas on me today, dog.
Damn,
I
that's
loved
crazy.
his post fight interview. He's like, "Hey, Spencer, I dropped you."
No way.
No,
Fuck
no.
you.
Hey, Spencer, fool.
I mean,
I told you, dog, get fidgety, fool.
Holy
I never been the same since I smoked that P dog. Hey, my bad, fool.
Hey, dog, thank God they didn't test me, though, fool.
Hey, for the homies, ya saben cómo me pongo, dog. My bad.
I didn't mean to get all panicked on you, dog.
Quick, take the breast knuckles out.
Oh, I didn't think about that. They might have wrapped this fucking.
No, they didn't.
He didn't.
I'm just saying that.
They might, dog.
He's from out here. He's from like Redlands, I think.
Damn, that's crazy.
This is
dude.
some food, dog.
At least he didn't call that for fucking mayate, dog. You know, like true Mexican cats, fool.
It
Hey,
looks
that
like
fool came up on me, dog.
it looks like he just popped off his shirt and said, "Let's go."
Low-key did, fool. Who needs to train, my guy?
It's crazy because he gets knocked out. Reese gets knocked out in the third round. It's over.
and
He
look,
gets knocked out the same round he knocks
and
Anthony
he comes
Joshua
back. And
how
knocks
old
him.
is he?
And then four
32?
more rounds.
No,
31.
No,
He
no,
said
the
32.
Mexican 26.
Yeah,
He's young.
he said
He's
30.
No, he's
30,
32
that's his
fights.
record.
Oh, 32. Okay, he's 26 years old.
He's 31 and 1.
No, he said 32.
He's just some bato from
He's
the
31
streets,
and 1
my guy.
fights.
Oh, okay.
And they said that the one
one
fight
loss.
he did lose was, it could have gone either way. It was just bullshit decision.
Spencer, fool.
Damn. To be the other guy, that must suck.
Dog.
He's
But
number one.
he's an Olympic champion. Champion has won everything in the world.
You
Never
see all
lost.
the
You know I
muscles
lost
on-
though, right? That fool took a picture with Drake, my guy.
Oh. So the thing is that he took a picture with Drake and said, "What curse?" Because you know the Drake curse.
Nah.
Oh well, they say
Any
any person
athlete?
Drake cheers
In sports.
for loses.
Uh-huh.
Because I mean, usually whatever person
He
Drake
took down
cheers
Serena
for,
Williams. He took down
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah,
Kind of
okay.
Alabama, dog.
Usually whoever
Damn.
Drake cheers for lose,
Uh-huh.
and he's all like, "What curse?" They ain't no curse here.
A
Oh.
month ago, dog.
Then he gets popped, and everyone's like, Conor McGregor said, "If this whoever comes to my gym, I'm drop kicking Drake because he's gonna curse me and my fighters."
Holy shit.
I was like, "Oh,
Fuck,
Drake's
man.
catching heat over
They're gonna
bullshit."
make a movie out that guy, dude.
I mean, it was done. It's Rocky.
That's true.
Nah, fool, but this is Spencer. fool.
Hey,
The
Spencer.
title of the movie?
Spencer.
Dispensa.
This is
Nah,
Spencer.
not these
Oh, no,
Spencer.
just-
You gotta just say Spencer.
fool.
Spencer died.
Pardon.
It's just fool. The Andy Reid story.
The Destroyer, fool.
That's
The
hilarious.
For so fucking Andy, dog.
On his Instagram is hype. It's like
Yeah.
every Mexican cat, just Mario Lopez, George Lopez,
Uh-huh.
every Lopez you've ever known. Fucking everybody from like any TV show.
Cheech Marin.
Cheech Marin, yeah.
The Raza's out, fool.
Little
fam.
Rob, Kid
It's like,
Frost.
it's like the
every
first
rapper,
Rocky movie if Rocky actually had won.
Yeah.
all the Mexican fight boxers too, because it's crazy. Like there's never been a
Like he
heavyweight
booked the fight because he's got a nice record, but I don't think he ever thought
he booked the fight because they thought he was just gonna be a fucking body for that foot of destroy. Because that guy who they really want him to fight is Deontay Wilder or
He ain't gonna last.
Deontay Wilder wants to kill someone in the ring though.
or Fury.
If he fights him,
which is like the two, because those are the fights they were trying to build up to.
He wants to kill someone.
And they literally gave this dude so he can just hand them a whooping. Catch the money.
People,
Now Reezy's gonna whoop up on him.
Damn.
Nah, I don't know. Deontay Wilder fucking kill Spence out.
He probably got a lucky. I need to see the highlights.
Ruiz takes too much, dude.
He's Andy the Destroyer, though.
That fool's right hook will level anyone.
That fool trains off. Fool takes on a 24-pack so he can box all pedo.
Don't feel it.
Already used to fucking beating, dog. That's a little punch drunk between Modelo time.
It's like, hey, dog, what do you know about monkey style?
Those monkey, fool.
You just fuck.
Yeah,
that's
I didn't even bother watching the fight because I was like, this is gonna be just a bowl over, dog. And then once I
then it just blew up online where it's like, what the
Everyone's
hell?
like, Anthony Joshua lost. Like, what?
Yeah,
That's fucking crazy, dude.
when I checked the thing, it was 25-1, and then right before the thing,
fight?
it was 33-1. Dog, you put $100.
Yeah, dude.
I was like, you gotta kind of put those $100, dog.
Pico Rivera, fool. That was the Pride of Whittier Boulevard, fool.
Shit.
People were cruising,
No.
Nah, but they should have been. I mean,
Spencer.
That's
pour
crazy.
out a Modelo for the Spencer homie.
The Modelo was fucking
He
gone.
definitely got a movie deal out of it.
Nah.
Yeah, dude. That's crazy.
The side guys right now, the stories are gone, dog. Some dude burned himself in the White House lawn, died, and we haven't really heard about anything.
That was not Modelo time, though.
It's not as cool as the fat dude beating the champ.
The fit, dude. It's the underdog story.
I like that.
It's fat nigga season, my guy.
Hey, this summer is fat nigga season. This is when fat dudes are gonna get booed up.
Who needs to go to the gym no more, nigga? Andy Ruiz said, fuck the gym, fool. Spencer, fool.
Everyone's like, what if from now on chicks just want to fuck fat dudes? Feel like they just like, oh, that's the move. That's world
Test
champs.
us, fool.
But his hands are quick. Fool.
Yeah?
Yeah. He's got quick hands.
Alright, fool.
He's got.
They all right.
He goes full action mode. Fool.
Yeah.
Like,
Damn.
if
That
he
fool had a significant reach disadvantage, though.
Yeah.
Like 4 inches.
well, the other guy was 6'8" and he's 6'2", or 6'6" and he's 6'2". He's like way shorter than him.
For a heavyweight,
I think Andy wasn't even 6'2". I think he was 6 foot, and the other was like 6'4" or something. I don't know, but it was a lot.
Yeah.
The reach advantage was a lot.
Damn.
The other guy was taller and his arms are way bigger.
But you get one lucky punch. You underestimate.
Nah, he punched him a few times. He beat him with heart. Like,
Well, yeah, but you just need one fucking hit to rock your belt. You weren't expecting.
honestly, that first
Should have
time,
grabbed the Modelo from his cooler, my God. Hey, dog, that's my cooler.
the first
fool.
time he knocked down Joshua, he hit him right in the temple. Like, honestly, after that, I'm like,
Yeah, it was all muscle memory while he
hit
kept
him in the
getting
back of
up.
the head.
That was
It was hype.
They should have stopped that fucking fight right then and there.
the fool's dazed. Fool.
Damn.
That's my cooler, fool. You didn't put ends on it, dog.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking sports. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
Any cholo can shine, fool.
Anybody, dog.
That fool lean like a cholo, fool. Block that fool, dog.
Damn, that's crazy.
No key, that fool did for the Inland Empire, fool.
They need it, dog.
No, on God, fool.
And then London Donovan, fool. They're holding it down. Fool.
He just retires. I'm retiring champ.
I mean, you'd have to give up your belts, but
Yeah, well, you went out a champ.
in the
He
history
unified
books,
everything. fool.
Yeah.
in the history books, fool, he took it from the UK. Fool. Like, they don't deserve it. Fool.
Damn.
Back to the West Coast.
West Coast is back.
The West Coast. Is
West, y'all. Cypress Hill got a star on the Walk of Fame. Flandry Ruiz is heavyweight champion. Fool. They can't stop Raza, fool.
Can't hold us down no more.
What's up, Trump? Fool?
You just need a lowrider oldies, huh?
Low key. Fool.
Too good. Fool.
Yeah.
Can't write that shit.
Chernobyl. Fool.
I know. I saw this episode with Arthur describing how he would stop a terrorist attack.
I don't think
Marky Mark said he'd stop 9/11. If he was in that flight, he missed the flight.
Mm-hmm. He also committed a hate crime, though.
Well, I mean, that's besides the point, though. But you know,
I mean, stopping that was within his wheelhouse, though, because like
it is a hate crime.
He's like kind of already doing
it's
that.
like, hey, those fools are like Middle
He
East.
didn't even know they were terrorists.
Middle East, that's Asia, my guy. I got this. I've done this before.
So
Yo, he bumped into you?
Marky Mark
What'd he
was
say,
supposed
though?
to be on that plane.
Yeah, but
Fuck Tom Brady.
What'd you say?
Yalla.
Oh, my God.
yeah, he was supposed to be on the plane, but he missed his flight.
Doesn't he fucking fly private?
Well, I mean, this is back in 2000.
It was research for a movie.
He wasn't as big as he is now.
He was researching the World Trade Center movie.
But I mean, I don't remember how they did it. I remember just people were like, all they had was a
box cutter.
box cutter. I'm like, really though? Like, you're scared of a box cutter? But I mean, real shit in fight or flight. Some people shut down, dog.
I'd throw a chair. Fool.
But aren't they bolted to the ground?
Nah, fool, you rip it out the fucking plane.
Yeah.
You go full yalla on them.
Like, yalla, bro. Nah, I mean, wouldn't it be easier to take luggage out from the top compartment and chuck that
No,
out?
you just rush them, fool. You can't get killed by a box cutter, my guy. You just get cut.
What if he says, I've been scratching out some AIDS food, dog. So this box cutter, if you get cut with this shit. No, I mean, what the fuck? At 2001, they probably fucking live, right?
I don't know.
Even if it's like...
I think they probably just told them that they had a bomb and they didn't.
Yeah. That's probably what happened.
If we're gonna be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like the Dark Knight situation. It's like either we all die or a whole bunch of more people
But
die.
they didn't know what they were gonna do.
They didn't know. It hadn't
The other
happened.
flight knew, fool. They crashed that shit to the ground, my guy.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
The Pentagon one?
Flight whatever the fuck the
93.
movie.
Flight 93?
Those fools said, de aquí somos, doggy.
Yeah.
It's Modelo time, fool.
See, my shit,
Low-key, if I'm drunk as fuck, fool, I'm rushing these fools, dog.
Yeah, might as well.
If I'm already like 5 beers in on my flight, fool,
You give me a...
I thought I was going to Boston to go fight beanheads, fool. With some chowder heads, fool.
If they serve beer in the plane, that means they have glass bottles. So
No, they don't.
they use
Cans, my guy.
cans.
Yeah, why would they use glass?
I mean, if you could go full Street Shark and like bite into the can and make it.
What you doing? Why not just bite them?
Well, yeah, but if you bite them, then they're stabbing you.
Nah, it's Modelo time, fools. All hands, fool. All victory, fool.
See, I thought if there was a glass bottle,
Quick hands make demands, my guy.
break the glass bottle and you're just surgical with it. Fool.
Oh, if you just stay a quick distance, fool, they can't stab you if you throw some kicks in there, fool.
Yeah, no, I don't
Real
know.
shit though, like you get one of those from the overhead compartments. One of the luggage that has the extender, so that way you have reach on them. So you hitting them with a
What are you talking about, boy?
you smacking them with the fucking
Fucking-
you know the luggage with the wheels. If you open it up,
If you're thawing, you're opening the fucking door, fool.
oh well, shit.
Then we get real frosty. 0 G5, fool. Up in the air, flop, fool.
Air Force One shit, where they
And then you just
that
close the
movie
door real
was
quick.
Harrison Ford, they just fucking kicked that fool out the shit.
And then you close the door real quick, fool.
Nah, he ain't gonna go.
Nah, you don't have the fucking.
What you mean, my guy?
You need to be a power lifter to close that door with the
What you
G's. that's
doing,
coming out.
fool?
Did you not hear him, dog? It's Modelo time.
You're drunk, fool.
When
You're not bound. You're not bound by physics when it's Modelo time.
You could be muscleheads, fool. It's G time, fool.
I don't know.
When you're on Modelo, you're like those moms who just save their kids from like a pinned car and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was hoping you'd go full Fast and Furious. You know what I mean? I
But-
also do some impossible shit, boy. Like if it's
Well,
up
do you
to
want
you
me to be logical or do you want me to be fucking?
This is movie world. In what world are you saving
if
the
I'm in a
world, man?
movie as a terror,
But no, but you have your body, your brain, and everything. But you're in a movie.
but I'm in a movie, so I'm not fearing really death.
Yeah.
I'm the main character.
I mean, sometimes the homeboy Hans died in Fast and Furious.
Okay, but
Which
it's
is
a movie.
funny because Jason Statham killed Hans. And in the last movie, like everyone was cool with him, even though he killed one of the family members. What's happening? Am I tripping?
Probably.
Because in the stinger for Fast 5, I believe, they go back in time and they show the Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift.
Mm-hmm.
That time Hans gets taken out, it's by Jason Statham's character, Shaw. Well, let's not even get into that because this is a whole fucking thing.
So you're asking
We're saying in the Fast and the Furious world, No Namers, Fast and Furious presents No Namers.
Okay, so
Arthur,
how did the
Full John
terrorists?
McClane.
The terrorists went straight up to the building and then they tell everybody in the suite.
No. Let's say, well, because this is world breaking now. Like, if we're gonna go in the Fast and Furious, you gotta save the world.
Oh my god.
Let's say someone ran in an office, and like it's something.
The improbability of this. Okay.
And the thing about Fast and Furious is like, there's a microchip that can control all the nukes,
Okay.
and they're just stashing it there. Because
All
like,
right.
who would think that there's a fucking chip in Paramount Plaza?
I'd go into the basement. I'd hit that power thing.
And
All the elevators get stuck on the
Okay,
first floor.
for sure.
And they're stuck inside the suite until the proper authorities show up to.
Makes sense.
This is your movie?
Um,
That's a boring movie, dog.
what do you expect me to try to fucking go up there through the stairwells?
It's still a movie, so you can still do improbable shit even with your body.
Okay, then I'd turn into fucking.
You're not ripped out of nowhere, like.
Well, I don't
Like, you're still you, but you could do some shit you wouldn't do, like have mad courage, or like rip throats, like MacGruber style.
But you're not posing the question in a public. You're just saying like the most general thing about it. You're just saying, oh, they got a chip and they're terrorists. But you haven't
There's a
mentioned
chip.
how do I
It
come about
controls
this
the nukes.
information?
You see
There's
them,
plot
but-
holes,
oh.
bro. You got a lot of plot holes in
Oh,
here.
okay. Yeah, all right.
Like, how am I the only one who knows what's going on?
There's two of you, right?
Okay, so now I got a twin.
No. There's no two. There's two guards.
Okay, yeah.
So there's one guard. He's in the gazebo. You're doing your rounds.
Don't forget snipe.
So he's
Nah.
John McClane, and I am
no.
the guy from
They run up
Family
on him.
Matters.
They run up on him. They run up on him. They put a gun to his head, right? And then they're like, they basically give him the exposition of what you need to know. And you're already at the top level because you usually start your rounds.
And this
from
fool's
top.
German, right?
Well, it doesn't
Hans
matter
Gruber?
who. Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Like he gives them the
whole rundown.
the breakdown. Like we're here for the chip, and the guy's like he's acting stupid. Like what chip? I don't know what you're talking about. We know there's a fucking chip.
A chocolate chip.
And then he's holding down the radio, so you're hearing.
Okay.
So you can get the full exposition. But he's like, is there someone else tonight? He's like, nah. So they don't see you coming.
This is graveyard shift.
This is graveyard. It's overnight.
Okay.
This is 3 a.m. There's not even that many cops out.
So I'm gonna go into the basement.
Okay.
I'll push that fucking button.
Okay.
Now they're trapped. I'm gonna
Trap?
yeah, I was gonna go there.
Trap, but I mean,
Yeah, they can't.
do you think
They're gonna be trapped in the elevators.
And then I'll take
All of them would go
fire
in one
extinguishers.
elevator?
I'll take fire extinguishers.
yeah.
I'd go into the stairwells. We have 4 of them,
Okay.
and I'd just fucking spray the motherfucker.
So it's foggy.
cloudy, foggy,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, all right. This is more. Yeah, okay.
And then I'm gonna wait behind the door. I'm gonna say, "Oh, I'm a sexy lady. Come get me."
All right.
That'll bring them into the stairwell, right?
They
And then
don't
I'm
want
gonna
to
push them down the stairwell.
Okay.
And that's it. Mine's a 30-minute sketch.
I mean, you went full Bugs Bunny with the trans.
It's fucking stupid. I don't know how to. Why don't you ask Juan? Juan will give you a better John McClane story.
Well, he's just throwing chairs at people. Like, it's
Modelo time, bro.
And he goes, fool, Andy Ruiz, fool, he just socks who's out. Fool.
What you mean? It should never happen on my watch. Fool.
He would have stopped him.
So my movie never happens because ain't no one crossing my building. They know better. It's Modelo time.
It's Modelo time, bro.
That's the one guy you don't want to test. Fool.
That's the one place. That's why he's there in the first place because they know I'm there. Fool.
We'll kidnap his family. He has none. Fool. We'll take his daughter. He doesn't. He have one. He
doesn't claim her.
Yeah.
He's a deadbeat father.
No, if my job had to be to save the other guard that was up there,
It's Modelo time, fool. I'm
I
trying to
don't know.
roll, fool. I'm chucking the chair all the way to the top of the building. I'm climbing up that bitch, man.
We'll take his loved one. He has too many.
Because during the grave, there's literally nobody there.
Yeah.
So there's really no risk. The only risk is the damage to the building and the other guard.
Building, fool.
And if I turn off all the power, then I guess I would hope that he would be able to give me the location. So I could go up there and start ripping heads off. I don't know, G. It's tough. You're giving me a situation that I'm logically thinking about it.
John Wick, my guy. Fucking.
It's hard for me to bend the laws of physics. To pretend shit doesn't
I grab
exist.
An axe can, I make it into a little homemade bomb. You know what I mean?
Like,
I'm a Modelo timing you, fool.
straight.
If I'm a villain, fool, I'm Modelo timing you, fool.
Yeah.
I'm getting socked out.
I'm coming with it, fool.
Yeah, but like, how is me blowing up one of those canisters up there not equivalent to a terrorist threat as well? Like,
Well, no, but you're stopping the terrorists. Like, John McClane had to do what he had to do.
But the thing is, you gotta make sure you could throw that heat, fool.
I guess.
And put it on the plate, though, fool, because you got it through the window, fool.
Now, if the cops told me they couldn't go up, and they're like, nah, we're too scared,
Oh,
then I'd be like, okay, let me do it then. Because that makes a lot more sense in this movie.
Low-key?
Then I'd be like, you know what? There's a Food for Less that's open 24 hours. Get me some modelos.
That's all you need, my guy. You just need some juice, fool, some courage, fool.
Like, it's hard for me to go on
Like
a flight of fancy with this.
Oh, like there's nothing in the break room you can use as a weapon?
No, there's nothing. We have literally nothing that we could use as a weapon.
There's no office you can go into? Like, they don't have no kitchen knife?
There's a couple lawyers that have
Straps?
said to have guns in their office,
Oh, there you go. That's the first place you start looking.
but I would assume that's where they have the chip.
Why the fuck would they keep the chips in the lawyer's office? I mean, that makes sense. You walk in there trying to find the strap. They're in there.
Let me find the gun. Let me find the gun.
Where the fuck's the gun? I mean, they probably have it in a lock, but...
Yeah. So I'd use the emergency line to call the lawyer and said, hey, I need to get your strap.
From bombing and nuking the whole
Yeah, oh, if I got them powers?
Chernobyl button, fool. It's in the security booth, fool.
I mean, you with the locking them in... If you say you're locking them in all the elevators, huh?
Fools have gone all wrong about this.
Well, how would you do it? How would you do it?
You trigger the sprinklers, fool, and then you throw hands in the water, fool.
Wow, I mean, that's the coolest way to do it.
Easy.
It's a movie scenario, yeah.
It's easy like that, fool.
Because that water's nasty because it's been sitting there for
On God, it's corroding.
years.
They can't use their guns now, fool. And now it's just you versus them. And it's Modelo time, fool.
It's 1v1.
First thing you do is take off your belt. Fool.
What you mean, fool?
You wrap that shit around your knuckles. Fool.
Nah, nigga, it's all fun. It's all fizz, fool.
Now you got also like a half whip. Fool. You just, wah, fool. You're whipping at them.
It's fucking stupid, fool.
It's a small thing.
I got my fizz, my guy. Only thing I trust more than that is a sawed-off, fool. Just the only thing doing more damage, fool. On God, fool. This fool don't believe. Fool. This fool hasn't seen Modelo time, fool. One day, fool.
Yeah, it's tough, dude. Like I said, I'm thinking about it.
Well, I mean, let's say I guess it's weirder. Like if it was like all of them go in the inside the building at the same time, then I mean, you could just lock every door, and they can't get out.
You just grab 2 pipes.
Well, like I said,
you measure it out, fool, and you just make a little cerote gun, fool. Pop, fool, little cat, fool.
by the time they needed to go up there, they would have probably already held me up. Because we don't let everybody just go up.
No hands, fool.
It'd be one at a time. And
But if you're doing the rounds, you're in the building.
Okay, so
he's
now
outside.
He's outside.
He's outside.
So how do
You're
I
in the
escape
building.
the terrorist situation? That's a better question.
I mean, I wouldn't escape.
Because
how do
because
you
the
confront
security
and
guard-
stop?
Nothing to say.
The security guard hit
There's
the
a
Chernobyl
chip
button.
that controls all the nukes. What are you talking about?
Oh, and I now know of the chip. I forgot
The
about
security guard hit the Chernobyl button. So the whole building's on lockdown. There's no
Okay.
exits. fool.
So it's either you or them, baby.
Okay.
That's when you trigger the sprinklers and it's more.
I mean, we don't want to give you crazy odds, but there's 7 of them, one of you.
7 of them. And
Yeah,
one
but
of
they're
me.
they're spread out through all the
So you
levels.
gotta hunt them. Fool.
So I have to hunt them.
Through all the levels. What's the first?
I'm making a cerote gun. Fool.
They're spread out through all different levels because
Yeah,
the
yeah.
microchip they don't know where
Yeah,
it's
because
located.
I mean, if they're all 7 at one spot, they're gonna bomb on you. But
Yeah.
maybe you could do 1v1.
Nah, 7-on-1's still doable. Fool.
I mean, if you have a mad cannon on you.
If you
Okay,
ever
so
see
what
Jack
floor-
Reacher, my guy, you always take down the alpha that scares the rest of them. Fool. And then there's only gonna be like 2 more fools that support. Fool, and those are the fools you clash.
Well, on every floor there is a freaking
An axe,
the stupid
Fire
shit
extinguisher.
fire
a
extinguisher.
gun. Fool.
So I would probably
staple that
grab
nigga.
one just for like a bat, like a battering ram to.
To
Use it.
clock one.
To
So
clock
one
one.
foot you clock them with the
Well,
extinguisher.
I'm trying to see what floor.
You
If I'm
sneak
running
up
through
on
every
them.
floor, like for example, for some reason I know all this information and I'm on the 20th floor, then
Kick a nigga off the
I'm-
stairs though. Fool.
I'm Rainbow Sixing it and I'm just fucking going stairwell to stairwell,
Yeah,
clearing each floor,
yeah.
Low key. Fool.
and then finding little locations, and
You
then
fatality this fool, dog. You stick
my
the
radio
extinguisher.
still works. So then I'd be giving the details of who's there. If there's multiple people, like there's
guys on-
3 on one
the
floor.
guys
You're
on
on
the
the same
cap-
comms though. Fool, you're fucking up.
The guys
What you do though is you fucking shove the extinguisher in that fool's mouth and then you spray full blast. Boom, his head pops. Instant death. fool.
Instant.
That's
guy-
fatality right there.
The guy in the gazebo is giving you the rundown.
Let's just
Hey,
say your
let's-
life's been extinguished.
That's the on God. fool.
He's the man in the chair. You know?
I can't come up with any other term, so everything is extinguished.
That fool was so mad. Fool, his top was gonna blow. Fool.
I don't know.
It's tough. You would
And
need
then
it-
once you kill one fool,
you'd have to give me more details on the
but
situation.
once you kill one, you break a rib off and that's your knife now. Fool. Now he's just fucking gutting fools with a rib. Fool.
Go full D&D with it. You can, you know.
Well, you set the role as
He's
a
a wizard.
I'm a wizard, Harry.
He's a waterbender.
You're a
fool.
what?
I rolled a 20 intelligence, so
He fucking breaks your jaw.
that's not part of the role.
You didn't roll for that. You headbutt the first fool you see, dog. Right in the middle, open chest, that fool, dog.
Nah, you take the palm of your hand and then you hit upwards.
There you
Because I'm
go.
doing a lot of upward swings.
Yeah?
Straight to the bridge of the
Watches mad
nose.
YouTube videos.
Just fucking taking them out, dog.
Now you grab his gun.
You're those batos that don't punch you.
Yeah,
you do
yeah.
this?
Palm.
Those are the fools that get jumped. Fool.
You just palm right in the fucking bridge of the nose. You have to have accuracy. Because if you miss, you're getting womped on. I don't know. Like I said, if like the scenario you're giving me, you would need to give me more detail on what I'm
Eat the
doing.
chip.
Oh, how I would
If
dispose
they're
of the
getting
chip?
there, you're already in there. They give the exposition to the guy. You hear
Uh-huh.
they're here for the chip. You run there, swallow the chip.
I would not swallow the chip. That'd be the stupidest thing you can do is
Why
swallow
not?
the chip. Because
They'll
they'll
cut
just
it
gut
out of you.
Yeah.
They don't know it. You know, I don't know what the fuck chip you're talking about, but you're holding the chip inside you, dog.
You just destroy the chip. What's the purpose of the chip if it's going to cause destruction?
You've also just triggered the chip by short circuiting it. Now you start a nuclear holocaust.
Oh, okay, so it's one of them chips.
Yeah.
It's got a also self-destruct button in it.
Low key.
So you have to keep it at 98 degrees.
I'm just fucking...
If it's not at 98 degrees, then it blows.
Short circuit?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm fucking bodying niggas with chairs and fire extinguishers, so. And a nigga's rib. So.
all right, how would you do it? You're the only one who hasn't spoke about how you would fucking go full Fast and Furious on somebody.
Just gotta go through the walls, dog.
Oh, that's plan B.
Just break the wall and then just fucking choke them out.
Straight Batman style.
Imagine Adrian trying to go through the first wall and just passed out in the hallway because he knocked himself out. Through the drywall, he didn't get all the way through. The spot he chose at a beam. It was just
Smash, dog. My fucking knuckles weren't laughing, dog.
I could go through a beam.
Just gotta hit him 1v1, fool, shut off the lights and break a chair.
Oh,
fool.
that's good.
And then fucking...
You take
whack
one of the pipes for the
Yeah.
one of those plumbing pipes.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Straight pipe.
you play baseball, you could swing that shit.
So I'm going.
Like, because there's a lot of coolers.
You know those pipes are all under like a lot of pressure of water. Like
good. Now there's fucking smoke coming everywhere. There's fucking
it's water.
there's water. That shit's
See?
I go to the 20th
What
floor
the
and I burst the pipe so
fuck?
that it could just flood the whole building.
yeah. It throws them off. They're like, "What the fuck is happening?"
You flood.
And it's like Jumanji.
As soon as they turn a corner, whop, they get whomped. One fool gets whomped. Snatch
Yeah.
that fucking gun.
No.
Now you have a strap.
Nah, I don't kill those.
Huh?
I don't use
You
guns.
don't
Only my bare hands though.
Oh well.
Then the first one that I knock out, I change into his outfit. It's gonna fit me big, but you know, fuck
That's
it.
smart.
You're
That's
doing too
smart. I
much.
like that. I like that.
You gotta knock out everybody.
Then you turn on his radio to like a good point where you can actually hear it yourself. And you're just walking around.
If you turn on the radio and you hear that's an advantage.
Yeah.
If they're talking to each other, you know
searching.
what they're going,
Yep.
what they're doing.
You roundhouse stuff.
Yeah.
And if you want to take even more of a risk, you just say it in a muffled tone over the radio.
He swallowed the chip.
Throws you under the bus.
Well, you just say floors 20 through 15 are cleared. And so you just give bullshit information until they realize it's you.
I mean, you would think that if there's a world-ending chip, there may be a panic room.
So wait.
So the John Ho McClane, you're not John McClane. We're doing
So I'm just
a
gonna be
panic
in a
room
panic.
situation.
That's like the
either
third
way.
act where everything's lost.
Get a panic.
This movie sucks.
I'm not saying that's what I would do.
Okay, so what would your
This
movie?
nigga would die. Fool.
Yeah.
Put the chip in my top security pocket.
How did you get the chip?
Went in there, grabbed it.
And so you had information.
I heard-
You just found out about this chip, yet you had the information of where the chip was located.
You know you're guarding the chip. What, they just have fucking graveyard for no reason? Come on. No, they give you exposition. They tell the guy, we're here to rob the chip. Tell us where the chip's at. He's like, I don't know.
You mean that one glass that's inside the...
Yeah. The MacGuffin, whatever. It's in fucking room 20.
Yeah.
Floor, whatever.
I'm not supposed to go
You
in
were
there,
already
though.
up there. You were already up there. They're like, that's the floor we're not supposed to... That was the floor we're supposed to, like, skip. We're not.
Okay, so...
You run in there, you grab the chip, you put it in your pocket. Better yet, you throw it in one of the air vents. Just throw. Now the chip, like, they don't know if it's in the air vents. I mean, they could probably...
They must have a
track
tracker,
it.
right?
Yeah, maybe
That's
not.
how they
Maybe
got
not the
to
air
their-
vents.
that point.
Maybe not the air vents.
So air vents and probably swallowing it are not options.
You swallow it, that just means you're leading them all to you.
But that... Then you drive to the police station.
See, I already saved the day for you. Was
Why? How would you save the
I
day?
already told you from bodying everybody with chairs and motherfucking extinguisher. Fool.
I mean, you could go into the parking lot.
See, fools, I would have saved the day already.
And Fast
Yeah.
and Furious, like, you just smacking food with the car.
I just get into my car and I drive it into the building.
Up the building.
Fast and Furious 4, there's a big, like, parking structure scene.
Yeah. And
'Cause I was thinking, like, you go to the top and
you burn the first floor.
How do you
that
jump
triggers a
off?
sprinkler system.
Because there's always like that John McClane where you would tie the fire extinguisher to your like, midsection.
Uh-huh.
And you just fucking
try to run out.
Jump out.
Uh-huh.
Right before the first floor, it connects.
And pass out after I make a thud on the fucking next floor window. It's like, just fucking knocked out.
You didn't make it
from all the bleeding.
You didn't make a good
I bled out before I got to the second floor window.
Low key.
Oh my god. I don't know, June.
That didn't go as planned.
There wasn't much of a plan there, doggy.
Let's literally say.
I thought you guys had more of an action. Like if Eric was here, he'd tell
But
you.
you put me in a weird situation.
Step how he would murk a lot of people.
But you didn't bring a scenario.
You didn't give no scenario.
At Art's job, there's 2 buildings.
But you put him in a situation.
How many fucking bodies?
There's gonna be no bodies there. He said it was during.
You literally just said Chernobyl, my guy. Well, Art's your job at Paramount.
Yeah.
That's all he said, doggy. Yeah. Terrorist attack. This
Chernobyl was like a crisis. A crisis is happening, and you're the first line of defense.
Yeah, but
yeah,
it would have been a better.
I'm dipping.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, you're a pussy.
Why?
It's up to you to save the world.
Why?
Because it's a fucking movie.
That's not what happened in Chernobyl. Fool.
Well, I mean, Chernobyl is just a stepping point.
I would have just dipped. I'm out.
The radiation would have got you. It's a fucking
nah.
nuke. It's a fucking nuke.
I'm driving away, my guy.
Remember what happened? Like
Hiroshima nukes.
I'm driving away.
Like
though.
in 2011 in Japan, when that shit, the radiation from that one plant, fucking.
What's the mileage of the city? I can get out of the city.
It was 220 kilometers.
That's it, flat, fool.
What is it? That like 600 miles?
There was people that worked there that already knew they were fucked that kept working to try to fucking fix the radiation leak. Remember in Japan?
In Japan.
Yeah, in Japan. That happened in 2011, I think. Which is sad, but
I'm dipping out. Fool. If I'm in Chernobyl, I'm hitting the button.
if I'm fucked
right,
and I'm already at that job and I could save other people's lives, but I'm already fucked, then I'm already fucked.
Have you guys seen this? The 74.
This is a different scenario.
Nah, I'm just drinking.
So here's a video of this 74-year-old lady. She got injured at what are those? Like a hiking spot, and there she got injured.
A nature trail.
Yeah, she got injured, right? And this is the fucking rescue people saving her, dog. So what we're seeing is her going up into a helicopter, but she, I don't know.
She's just spinning?
She's spinning. I don't know if they connected her wrong or what was going on, but like there's high winds. But she starts spinning faster and faster till she's as fast as the fucking...
Why are you
as the helicopter...
What's the point of this?
I mean, you're already injured and you're just going on the ride for your life. You're like,
I don't know.
This is how you beat them, fam.
Oh my god.
Spinning back fist constant.
Dog. And then they just look at you.
It's horrible.
She's already had a hand. I don't know when she's injured, but now she's fucking. Do you think she threw up?
She's probably passed out.
I don't think you pass out?
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Yeah?
You wouldn't. You'd throw a chair at the helicopter.
I don't do that.
You have to start spinning opposite, foot.
Crunch your body up.
Or you start rocking like this.
You see those videos of
So it's just going back and forth like
the videos of those slingshot rides where like some fools just like they just
yeah.
and then they come back and they're like and they faint again.
Yeah.
I think that lady fainted.
Probably.
At least threw up for sure.
Yeah. She probably had more
It's probably like
serious
when
injuries.
when you're gonna go up to the moon, like the space people.
G-forces?
Just straight G-force. Huh?
Yeah, probably.
What was the point, though?
I just thought it was a funny video. Well, I don't know if that would save anybody.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, she's getting airlifted out.
All right, another scenario. You're in the liquor store.
Uh-huh.
You're in the back.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Always Sunny, they kind of did that.
Okay.
Some fool doesn't see you, and he's robbing the joint.
I stay hidden.
Yeah? You don't come home and crack that fool with a bottle?
It's a fucking, like... Why would you crack someone with a bottle?
It's your local liquor store. That's your homie. You talk to that fool all the time. Sometimes you.
I'd hope he'd just give the money away and then just be like, "Fuck it, leave, get the fuck out of here." There's got to be what, like $200 max in that register?
Yeah, fool, but
that was just expecting the set.
when can you crack someone with a bottle and not get in trouble? Let's think about this. You could kill this fool and not get in trouble. But either way, he's looking away from you, so he'll shoot that fool before he shoots you.
I don't know, G.
I'm chugging a beer and cracking him with it. It's Modelo time, fool. Grabbing me a Modelo 40, fool, chugging
Well,
it.
shit, you crack that fool. Does that liquor store owner ever make you pay for a beer again?
And I cracked that fool hard as
probably.
fuck, fool.
Why?
You didn't save him that much money.
You know that the
Saved
weekend.
him his life, though, fool.
Yeah, that guy's psycho. Fool.
Oh,
He said either you hand me this fucking money, or your brain's gonna be at that fucking like.
and he didn't want to hand the money over
And
because
he's
$200.
like, well, no,
I don't know if he's gonna splat the rat anyways or not.
Splat the rat.
And that fool's like, you've seen my that guy. Oh, here. So that fool's like, give me the fucking money. He's wearing a mask, but
If he's still threatening to shoot him
he
after he's giving up the
recognizes
money,
the voice. He's like, oh, you're Ricky, the fucking neighborhood psycho. Fool?
he gives a shitload of boatload of exposition. You're the psycho that lives on 3rd Street.
So that fool clocks the
It
gun.
has issues.
And you have a split second of fucking.
How did you get a gun, Ricky?
You have either let this fool die, or act.
I'd probably act.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Ricky
You're running through the door.
You
bro.
missed though. You missed, and Ricky's coming after your ass.
I have to grab some Twinkies.
Fucking steal some Twinkies.
I'm yelling, let's go, Ricky!
Whether I'm acting or not, I'm chugging a 40, doggy.
I'd act.
What bottle would you cracking with?
The thickest one I could see. Probably like
Familiar
a...
for Corona Familiar.
No,
with
like
big
a
rounds?
handle.
You gotta drink that one, though, fool.
You can drink it?
Which bottle would you cracking with?
I'm drinking. If there's
handle of
Familiar,
Jack?
I love Familiar. Fool. It's like the best Corona there is. Fool. It's dark and it's rich.
I'll
fool.
pop in that food though, Mickey's, no. Keep it old school, no.
Hey, you have to, though, fool.
What?
A jug of milk just explodes on his head.
I'm fucking that fool up, fool.
You hit him with like a little twist, fool, but like a forward motion. Fool.
Yeah.
Just
Slap him with a hot dog.
I crack open a 4 Loko and just tell that fool, hey, Dad, just chill out, Dad, just party.
I'm crowning him, fool.
you can't tell him shit. You gotta
Nah.
Ready
This is
to rumble.
crazy Ricky,
Ready to
bro.
rumble style, fool. I'm crowning that fool. King me, nigga.
What's the fucking glass water bottle? The Zika water? What's that?
Zika. Oh, Zika.
Zika.
Nah, Zika virus. No, what's that bottle? The glass water, the one that's like a circle. That's a thick bottle, bro. The glass water
Voss?
bottles. Boss.
Oh, the ones that look like the ooze from the Ninja Turtles?
Yeah. The Secret ooze for you crack. That's just a heavy bottle.
I would use just the handle of any of the alcohol. Dark alcohol, preferably, because that glass is
Crumble up
thicker
some Takis, blow it in his
to
face, and then hit him
fucking...
with a bottle, bro.
You just
Make sure the
snort
sun
Takis
doesn't
to
get through.
Some fucking some courage. Ah. Nah. Better yet, fool. You crack vodka on them and then you say sayonara and light that fool. Wow, fool. Now you just fucking around the
Why you
liquor
sing
store.
sayonara?
So now
Oh,
he's
'cause I
good.
mean, you gotta say
Because it's
some
all the... We're gonna find sake, bro.
Oh,
No,
I guess that's not a cool.
now you're gonna fucking ruin that guy's store.
I know, like, you were trying to say that food store. You
just burn the whole fucker.
No, I guess that's not a cool. That's not a cool movie line. What would you say? It's vodka o'clock.
There's so much you could say.
I don't know. Fuck.
It's made of potatoes.
Tater time?
Talk to you, taters.
I don't know why it's time. I don't know why there's a lot of things with time.
Talk to you, taters. Bro.
Talk to you, Tater.
You tater, dog.
Talk to the hand.
Splat the rap. I'll be yelling, splat the rap.
I don't want smacking that phone. Take out the litro. Is like, can I have a life? Nah, it's not cool. I just post. Real shit though is probably just, hey dog, spend some fool.
Hey, dog, it's about to get lit.
You know? You dispense that fool real quick.
Modelo time, fool.
Crack that fool.
Shout out Andy the Destroyer, fool.
And that's how you save the neighborhood liquor store, fool. You told that fool, let me get a pack of Marlboro Reds and some fucking lottery tickets. Of course you don't pay. You just saved this man's life.
So then you pick up the gun.
Press his charge.
You start robbing him.
You didn't say thank you. You take Ricky's gun.
What would they do if you run Ricky's pockets as your fucking?
You world star him?
He just takes the money that he already took.
If you take his shoes and run his pockets?
Yeah.
I think the neighborhood's more like, damn, this fool's a...
That fool's mad out there,
I guess
bro.
Ricky wasn't the craziest one. Pretty Little Art is fucking out here, bro. There'd be legends about you. This is the dude that snuffed Lil Ricky in the middle of a bid, then took his shoes, ran his pockets, and goddamn it, he robbed the store.
He went 3 blocks down and robbed another store. He had adrenaline running.
He really got addicted to it. At one point, he was just snatching yoo-hoos and running away. It's the last time you had to get yoo-hoo. That was a drink of choice when I was like 5.
Yoo-hoo. I think I maybe had it once in my life.
You've never... Wait, brown or strawberry?
The brown. The chocolate.
Fucking up. The strawberry one's delicious.
Yoo-hoo's
It's
nasty.
like Nesquik, right?
No, it's worse than Nesquik.
It's worse than Nesquik.
You don't like yoo-hoo?
Yoo-hoo's too,
Sweet?
Oh, yeah. Wait, boxed or bottled?
it tastes too much like whatever the fuck, like the chocolate's over, the
Processed?
flavor's over, like,
Tripping.
overpowering.
You're tripping.
No, well,
Because there's box...
my guy, you took down like a family pack when you was a baby, man. Like,
There's the box
you're all about over.
chocolate yoo-hoos,
Uh-huh.
but there's also bottled ones.
Yeah, I know how
Yeah,
they
yeah.
sold
There's
it.
the bottled strawberry one.
They're both not good.
It's chocolate milk.
What about the Pancho Pantera strawberry one? You ever tried that one?
The chocolate one?
The Pancho Pantera.
No.
Pancho Pantera strawberry milk. You ever tried that one?
I probably have, yeah.
That one's good.
That one's better than the Nesquik?
No,
The
not
Yoo-hoo?
the Nesquik. Then Yoo-hoo.
Oh.
Nesquik's the best one.
Nesquik is the best one.
Yeah, Yoo-hoo's the one with the rabbit. Nesquik.
No, Nesquik
Nesquik
is
has
the
the
one with the
rabbit.
rabbit.
Yoo-hoo's the one that has the
Yoo-hoo
yellow.
is the fucking catchphrase. The Yoo-hoo.
Oh, I was just talking shit then. You're right. Nesquik is better. I was confusing
Well,
them.
why would you choose Yoo-hoo?
No, Yoo-hoo
like,
was all right. But I thought Nesquik was king.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if we're ranking...
Well, it's bad.
If we're ranking...
Stray ball.
You like
Milk?
Zima, bro? Zima?
I never had Zima.
No, I mean vodka. Oh, man, I got those confused. It's like you chose a fucking obscure fucking reference for...
Nah, Yoo-hoos are bomb. But
When was the last time you seen a Yoo-hoo?
Who drinks Yoo-hoo, my God?
who doesn't? That's... You've never had a Yoo-hoo?
I've
Well,
had
like, recently?
one.
Who drinks Yoo-hoo, nigga?
I did. I'd buy them at the lunch trucks.
Now still.
No, I mean, they don't have them anymore.
If you go to the fucking store
You
and
can
you
go to
weren't
the
lactose,
Superior.
well, fucking...
Well, because
what
you know
are
I'm king
drinking?
lactose. Like,
So I'm saying, and you weren't lactose, you see all the chocolate milk available, what you get?
I wouldn't drink chocolate milk.
That's like this was saying like, oh,
You weren't lactose.
fucking
Oh,
RC Cola's the best.
Yoo-hoo's right here in the house, at the bed.
No, you don't.
I bought a 6-pack. No, I do have a Nesquik to make chocolate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, you do, because everyone uses Nesquik because it's the best one.
RC Cola. Oh, I mean Coca-Cola. I can't believe I got that mixed up.
You're just talking about Shasta Cola.
No. Yoo-hoo, Nesquik, and RC Cola and Coca-Cola are worlds apart.
This is the same. It's like you were saying the one with the
Some
rabbit, the
drink
Yahoo.
Huh?
Some foods drink RC.
Yeah, and some
Bro,
savages drink
fools?
Yoo-hoo too.
RC Cola would kill your meals.
It's super sweet.
RC Cola
Tastes
is
like
for
Coca-Cola,
is
to
trailer
be
park
honest.
Nah,
juice.
They taste about the same.
it tastes closer to Pepsi than it does to Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is
think-
They all taste about
overcarbonated.
the same.
You think Coca-Colas
No.
all taste the same?
Yeah,
I can tell the difference between Coke
Can you
and
see
Pepsi.
a Mexican Coke and a regular Coke taste the same?
Different.
yeah.
You're out of your mind.
No, he's not out of his
You got
mind.
taste buds, my dude.
No, Coke. When
I have
it's
better taste buds than you.
Coca-Cola.
Oh, refined? My guy, have you
I think
seen
that's what he was saying.
60 plus hours of Chef's Table? Fool?
Seen is it?
Has nothing to do with your taste buds.
No. You haven't, so, well.
Has nothing to do with your taste buds.
Huh?
You literally are making a point.
Oh, my bad. I meant Hell's Kitchen.
How many kitchen
That's
nightmares?
like saying you're better at sexing me because you watch more porn than me.
Well, I mean, the proof is in the pudding.
Who's actually fucking? Who's watching the
How
porn,
many
bro?
hours of
I'm just saying.
kitchen nightmares have you seen, my guy?
You rotate the same food all the time, doggy.
Yeah.
Your palate's not that good. Your taste buds aren't that good.
First of all, if you
You
think
grew up
all,
on fast food, my
if
guy.
you think all sodas taste the same, you're tripping. Heavy.
Why?
Because they don't.
Most of them do.
No, well,
They're not
no.
that different.
That's because
They're
you're
not
going,
that different.
You're going
It's
for
just-
the bubbles. You're a whore for the bubbles. You're not the taste.
Coca-Cola's overcarbonated.
You're a slut for the bubbles. And you don't care about the taste.
They taste about the same.
Diet Coke and regular Coke?
No, there's a difference.
No, there's
Okay,
a difference.
okay. So there's a difference.
Diet drinks are different though.
Orange vanilla?
If you drink
Yeah, but that's
if
adding
you
a
drink
flavor.
unsweetened iced tea and sweetened iced tea, there's a fucking huge difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the difference between Diet Coke and regular
But you're
Coke.
talking about name brands like
But if you're talking
Coca-Cola,
about
Pepsi.
regular Coke, like regular Shasta, there's not that big of a
So
difference.
I can't
Next-
taste the difference between regular Coke and regular Pepsi.
Next, wait, regular Coke and regular Pepsi?
Yeah,
There is a difference.
There's one's overcarbonated, and Pepsi isn't overcarbonated and sweeter.
Yeah. Pepsi is.
If you leave a can of Coke out after you've opened it and you drink a little bit of it, and then you leave it open for like 3 or 4 hours, it's still fucking carbonated. If you leave a
It gets
Pepsi out,
flat quick.
no, Coke does not get flat quick.
I think so.
No.
Trying not
Dog,
to-
I was addicted to this shit for so long. I know shit. I know about carbonation, bro.
See, I trust you. But
Yeah.
you already know that there's a difference. Juan doesn't want to agree that there
Oh, no, I agree there is a difference, but there's a very
Don't
minimal.
come at me with that Shasta shit. Fool.
It's a very minimal difference.
I'm an RC type of guy.
RC Racing, RC Soda.
I like Squirt myself. But
Squirt is fucking delicious.
Squirt is dumb bubbly.
there's nothing like Squirt. But
Shut the fuck up.
Get you crazy. You're like,
that's just terrible to clean up though.
oh, snap.
Why are you spilling it, bro?
That shit just goes everywhere.
You've tainted this talk. Fool. No, I'm kidding.
But yeah, the taste isn't that much different.
Yeah, it's not that much different, but there is a slight difference.
Art.
Hmm.
Do you still have a Facebook?
Yeah, I think I do.
Pull up. Go on your. Pull up your friends list. Choose one person and pay tribute to them for the next week. Fool.
Shut the fuck up.
That's your homework, dog. Next week you're gonna be paying tribute to one of the lucky listeners.
That's so stupid.
We'll tell you who next week, guys. That's probably it for us, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yep.
We didn't even.
It's hot, nigga.
Ew, dog.
It's hot as fuck in here.
Yeah,
It
what
smells
is
like bleach around tripping, dog.
It
I'm like,
does. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, you niggas are trying to kill a nigga.
the fumes are getting to
I
you.
was like, yo, this nigga's, the scenario is happening right now.
I know, dog.
You're gonna pass out and get dropped off at a fucking Paramount Plaza.
When did the bleach start?
A while ago, my guy.
Yeah, it did start a while ago, but I'm like, when
I was
exactly?
like, yo, these niggas are trying to kill a nigga.
What if one day you come to the pod and there's just
Mustard gas in here?
Well,
Fucking
it's just one of
thing.
those escape room scenarios where you just during the pod we have to leave. We have to figure out how to get out.
Damn.
On next week's episode of the.
But why does it smell like bleach?
They're cleaning the bathroom. What else do you think, you jackass?
okay.
What is Futu, dog? What is wrong with you two?
It's the fuzz in the
These
Coca-Cola.
motherfuckers.
Someone said a Home Alone bomb.
Y'all niggas,
Open that door.
y'all niggas need to flush your tubes out. Fool. Y'all niggas got too much juice backed up down there. Fool. Y'all niggas, his wires is crossed heavy. This was jumping to conclusions like he's getting set up for some fucking kidnapping.
No,
Oh, why
no.
they bleaching us? No?
I was surprised why it smelled like. I didn't know where it was coming
burned
from.
off their fingerprints.
I just didn't know where it was coming from. I didn't think about it.
Adrian just reaches behind that closet and grabs the bat.
It's Modelo time, nigga.
It's Modelo time.
All right, guys, have a good one.
Oh my god.
I'm Nestor.
Yeah.
This is Adrian.
And Arthur.
John McClane, a.k.a. Little Tomato.
It's Modelo time.